Very good evening to the stream. Welcome to the Octane Online Racing F1 Legend Series Tier 2 here in Canada at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. I am Mitch Hobbs, and joining me this evening is Ryan Green and Thomas Riley. How are we this evening, chaps?
Very, very good, Hobbsy. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad, mate.
Yeah, I'm good. Hobbsy. Evening chat.
So, the first time, I've just been informed, first time OR's ever done 100% race for F1. How do we feel about that?
Yeah, what a track for it. The walls, they come up quick on this track. It's going to be, I'm not sure how many laps, but that's a lot of laps to keep it off the wall of champions. And the underrated turn 4, that wall comes up quick as well. See a lot of lost front wings tonight.
Absolutely. As we just see at the moment, we've just joined in. They're on quali at the moment. Jared Ellis currently, I believe, with a 1:09.0. And Tom Malone there, P2 1:09.3. Is this sort of what we're expecting in terms of results, or are we expecting someone else to make their way up?
Yeah, Ellis has been showing a lot of pace over recent weeks. Just hasn't really thrown it together in a race, so he'll be looking for obviously good result tonight. But Tom Malone is another one of those drivers who's often race starts off fairly average and then has to do all the hard work, catching back up, fighting through the field. We saw at Monza him drop all the way to the back of the pack after a lap 1 incident and then ended up finishing P3, I believe it was. So both of these drivers are hoping to just get it sorted from the get-go.
Yeah, absolutely. And just having a look while we're got most people in the outlook at the moment, just having a look at the standings for Tier 2 at the moment. Daniel Wong currently in the lead in the AlphaTauri on 174 points with 1 win and 4 podiums. Then you've got Brian Tan on 153 in the Red Bull, and then Mohammed Irfan in P3 on 129. What are we expecting in terms of the championship? Are we expecting that to stay towards Wong, or are we expecting maybe Tan or Irfan to make their way up?
Honestly, I think Ellis is... You didn't mention Ellis, but I think Ellis is really going to start chipping away at these points. This is the halfway point of the season.
Yes.
And these boys of Ellis, Deckers is up there, always getting these consistent results. And Tom Malone, even further down in P7. All of these guys showing good pace, but just haven't been unlucky in the races. That's obviously where it counts and where the points are scored. So you're not going to get it done in quali, but these guys hoping for a more successful back half of the season.
Yeah, I think if you look at the results from last week, Jared Ellis obviously qualified P2 and ended up all the way down in 14th with only 9 points to his name. So I think if he can have some luck, he'll certainly be able to make his way back up those championship standings.
And what do we think of Canada as a circuit, especially for a 100% race like this?
I've heard a bit of slander with Canada recently, and I've not been enjoying it, the slander, because this is one of the top tracks on the F1 calendar in my opinion. It's fast, it's surprisingly technical for how simple the corners look. It's to get the times, you got to get so close up, as Tom does a 18.919. But as you can see, even by Brian Tan's Red Bull, just getting right up close to the walls, you got to push it right to the edge. Don't really hear too much about how close you do get compared to likes of Monaco and Azerbaijan, etc. But it's really got to push the limits of the track, but you can't push it too far. And it's a 100% race. It's going to be hard to keep it off the wall. Every one of these drivers may lose a end plate, may lose bits here and there.
It's definitely just a game of endurance. Do we know, because I'm not very smart, do we know what the strategy is for a 100% race?
I have been talking, and we think it's a soft medium, but no one really knows. As Stream probably doesn't know, I do work with another driver in Tier 1, Connor Kingston, so we had a lengthy chat about it at work today, and I don't think we'll see a one-stop, but as Smithy just pointed out in chat, it will depend on how many safety cars there are. I would say there is a 99.5% chance of a safety car in this race. So that'll drastically determine strategy.
Yeah, absolutely. So having a look back at quali now. Oh, Beveridge has just retired. He's just binned it, as you said, the turn 4 wall.
Yeah, everyone talks about the wall of champions, but that turn 4 downhill car you just pick up a lot of understeer. Oh, that's right in the middle of the track. That's not a good place for that one to be. But as I mentioned, yeah, it's downhill corner. You gotta turn left as you're heading down the hill, and you just pick up a lot of understeer, and then all of a sudden it loads up as the ground levels up, and you can just unsettle it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on board now with Daniel Wong, who appears to have validated his lap. He's currently P6 at the moment. Is he, because I'm not the big brain when it comes to these drivers, one that has an average quali but then just is really consistent in the race?
Give me 1 second, Hobbsy, and I'll have a quick look. I'll be statsman tonight for you all.
Is that?
It's raining. I was going to say.
Is that rain?
Yeah.
All right.
It's raining.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the starting grid. We got Tom Malone on pole, Jared Ellis P2, Ryan Tam P3. If we could skip the session, we would, but
We can't.
yeah, no one's going quicker now. I can tell you that for free.
No way.
So well done, Tom Malone, pole position.
Yeah.
DRS and there goes DRS.
Well, I think they're glad they got that in before the rain started going. Unfortunate for.
No, that does explain why there were so many cars on track. They must have seen it on their radar. And notably, Daniel Wong, P6, the championship leader. Bit further down than he'd like, but lucky it's a 100% race. He's got a lot of time to make that back up.
You know who is a winner in this, though? I think Dale Beveridge and Gerald Chew, they're not going to drop down as far as they might have done if it stayed dry. So I think that's a good result for them. Not being at the back of the grid, but yeah.
And Aloysius Lim as well just wasn't able to get a lap in. I mean, there's no point probably even getting a lap in now unless he thinks he can go faster in the intermediates, which would take some kind of superhuman / hacker man effort.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's poor Lim. Just couldn't get it in. That's one thing. While we're speaking about it, it's track limits and invalidations. Expect to see a lot of track limits penalties, maybe even some disqualifications tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Just seeing Hussein out on the inters at the moment, wondering whether he might be going out to get a feel for the inters, whether it might be a wet race possibly for the start, so they've got a bit of an idea of how the car might feel over a wet stint, or is he just having a Sunday drive?
Maybe just killing time.
Yeah.
If I was them, I'd go make a coffee right about now.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like he's going to have a bit of a feel for the car on wet, so that tells me it could actually be raining for the start.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there on track. Only just the other two. Hang and
Hang's on softs. I don't know what's going on there.
The vibe. Just having a great time. Yeah, he's doing a good job in the softs in the wet. I would have spun by now.
Yeah, he's using half throttle constantly, not even full throttle, and then straight on the brakes. Haman in the pits. Oh, Hammam, sorry. I'll find word. Yeah, so a couple coming out. Actually, maybe they're just going to give the inters a bit of a run.
I mean, you might as well if you got the time. There's no point just sitting there. I just couldn't quite tell with the stream whether it was just the track was just a little bit greasy or just like heat dissipating off the track. But then I had a closer look and was like, no, it's definitely a puddle.
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple of them retiring now. See no point going out. There's a couple of them going out though. Malone's out, Alice is out, Hollingshead's out, Irfan, Rizki's out. Maybe they're just all on the inters getting a bit of a feel. Whether it's going to be wet in the race or not, we don't know.
Just gonna shout out to the people in chat. G'day Mark Bushel, Smithy, Bushy Santa, Fricks, Theo, Alex, Diebols, Saul the Win, all showing up. G'day boys.
Can't forget Pingu, mate.
Getting there, mate. I can't scroll through the chat for some reason. It's just broken.
Is it?
Scroll
Oh,
is just not working for me. It's not doing it.
that's a bit rude. If this is going to be a wet
Oh,
race,
there
we're
it
going
goes.
to be
It's
in for a
back.
long one.
No, we're good. Bingu. Have I missed anyone?
No.
Gerald Chu. I don't know if I've said him or not. And that's looking like it.
Yeah, well, a couple of drivers just out in the inters, so it must mean, as Alex pointed out, must be a wet race if they're going out on those inters. Could be a full wet start if it's going to continue like this.
God, that would be interesting.
I've done some number crunching, fellas.
Yep.
All right.
Some number crunching on Jared Ellis. Over the course of this season alone, from his starting position to his finishing position, he has lost 23 positions total.
Ooh.
Right.
His
Wow,
worst was losing 12 positions last time out at Singapore.
So he could be a lot higher up in the championship. Just having a bit of bad luck in these races. I think it's the same with Tom Malone. I think he started P1 or in the top 4 in most races and then it's just dropped down so far just due to poor lap 1.
Dale Beveridge is up 21 spots through 3 races. He's always gained positions from his starting position.
Yeah,
Big mover.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was just looking through it now. Just even round 1, Tom Malone, 11 places lost.
Yeah.
Gained the 1 at Britain. Where are we looking? That was the round he missed at Imola with a sprained ankle, so lost 14 positions at Monza. You know, just God, these guys just looking for trying to get some break, and lost 1 position last week as well after he had a top 4 start.
So he might actually be the worst on average of
Maybe.
converting from a qualifying position to a finishing position.
Yeah, that's not good. So qualifying over now. Drivers are done, just finishing off their laps, going to come into the pits, and then they can retire and we can move on to the race. How exciting.
Go on, chat. Do we think it's going to be a wet race? I'd love to see mixed conditions. That'll mix things up quite a
that
lot,
would be spicy.
especially with the 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the grid. Tom Malone on pole, Jared Ellis, Brian Tan, Declan Hollingshed, Mitchell Weston, Daniel Wong, Adel Hussein, Ethan Sorlin, Travis Murdoch, and Mohammed Irfan are the top 10. Risky, Beveridge, Brianing, Chu, Herma, Eng, Barry, Hamam, and Aloysius Lim round out our 19 runners. No time for Lim. And we don't have to worry about what tyres they start on because they have free choice. Do they? We'll wait and see.
Do they?
No, they don't.
I was going to say, if
Wait
you
and
set your
see.
fastest lap, we were talking about
if you
this
set your-
last week with
yeah.
Mo.
I have screwed it again.
Yeah, no, just because even though it rained, they started on dry, so they'll have to start on whatever they qualified on. So Irfan in the top 10s managed to get on the mediums. Could be going for a medium, soft, which would be an interesting strategy, or maybe a medium, soft, medium to try and mix things up a little bit. Dry.
But the clouds are looking ominous.
Yeah.
I preferred to rain in the second half than the first
yeah.
half. I think that mixes it up. Yeah, there we go. If it's dry, then they use the same tyres that they qualified on, which I thought was the case. Because I was made this point with Malik last week. He was saying,
Got myself confused once again. My apologies.
yeah, I was saying like, well, if you used a wet tyre, then that gives you free tyre choice. Why would not every team just do 1 lap on the wets or inters? I was thinking that seems like a loophole in the rule, and he's like, you know, but on the softs for those. Dry, wet, dry, wet, dry. Yeah, that would be entertaining, Smithy.
That would certainly give us some entertainment.
I mean, some sort of. We're not in Melbourne, mate.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was the Melbourne race, it's possible, but it was in the one type of weather like that. How many DNFs do we think we're gonna see tonight, boys?
Ooh, I'd say probably be one on lap 1. Maybe tier 2 might be okay. I'd say probably 4 at most.
4 DNFs.
Yeah.
Breachy.
4 DNFs. I think it's going to be more than that.
More.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
I think if you consider DNFs and DQs.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess that is
okay,
a
might
did not
be.
finish.
about that. Yeah. And the real question is, how many wing changes are there going to be?
Oh, I think every single pit stop.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty of wing changes.
Absolutely.
I reckon. I mean, we saw with the damage model last week at Singapore that it was a little bit sus. A little bit sus with the damage model. We've seen some cars go head on into walls and just walk it off like nothing happened. So if we're dealing with the same damage model as last week, so we can only see 1 or 2 DNFs. But if the damage model's bit better this week, then yeah, I reckon 4, 5, 10. Who knows?
10. That would be
10.
entertaining.
Oh, I mean, the way how fragile these cars in real life. I mean, like touch a wall
Yeah.
with one of the
bloody
tires and
whole
just the
end plate's
suspension's gone.
Yeah.
Not even that, just like
Yeah.
whole push-pull rod just snaps off.
Yeah. Exactly.
And can I just say, that looks like a pretty ghetto paddock club.
Yeah. Look, we're getting a good look at it.
That does not look very luxurious for how much that costs.
No, we're getting a good look at it while we wait so long for the session to tick over.
Yeah, a few of these guys, I think they get 2 minutes to sort their setups, I want to say. No, they get there.
There's no formation lap, is there?
No, it's straight into it.
Oh, that would be exciting. There we go. So the weather forecast, cloudy, sunny, cloudy, unsure on ending. Wet, please.
Cloudy, sunny, cloudy, wet.
Yeah, that would be...
I'd love rain in like the last 5 laps, just to spice it up a bit.
Well, since we're waiting, only one question that needs to ask. Max or Lewis?
My heart says Max, but my brain says Lewis.
Yeah,
I don't want him to win.
No, neither.
I don't. But
yeah.
I think starting on the mediums is going to be pretty beneficial.
But I've got a sneaking suspicion. Obviously it'll be a 2-stop. So here we go. So the question is, does Lewis try and push the mediums long and go medium hard and do a 1 and push them too long? That's the question.
I mean, he's a bit of he's a tire savant, so
yeah.
So we've got 10 seconds to the race start.
Oh yeah, cannot wait.
Obviously, you feel like taking this one?
Yeah, mate, we'll go for it.
Go, mate.
So we've got Malone on pole. If the camera would like to move, that would be great. Here we go. So here comes those famous 5 red lights. Let's see who gets the better start. We're away here at Canada. Malone got a good start. Alice got a good start as well. Alice got a better start. Tan around the outside of Malone. Down to turn 1 inside for turn 2. Oh, there's a massive pack around Wong here at the moment. He's got Hussein in front. Weston just behind in the Alpine. Down to turn 4. Need to become single file as quickly as possible. Oh, that's Hussein on the grass. That's definitely going to be a warning already for him. Nice and clean though. For the moment, Ferrari down the inside, that's Ang on Solin, I believe. So he's having to go the long way round. but has just got it done. This is the view from Irfan, who's got Beveridge behind. Saulin in front, who just lost the position to Ung. So they're coming through one of the worst parts of the track for track limits. That's Murdoch. They're going a little bit squirrely. Side by side with Weston. He's got Ung behind as well. Wong ahead. Weston down the inside. Can he get the better exit? No, he can't. He's got Ung behind him as well. That was... Oh, here's the rubbish AW. Yeah, what a load of garbage.
Restop.
Three stops.
Three stop. I don't think so. What a load of trash. Oh, thought that was, yeah, Weston. I don't know if he's tapped the wall there. So having a look at the position change from that one. Ellis up 1, Tan up 1, Malone down 2. Everyone else is at least up 1. Ung's up 5. Beveridge down to 7s, had to go into the pits, so has Hammam and Lim, so that's a bad start for them. To try and adjust their strategy. This is Ung on Murdoch now. Now he's going to dive to the inside and look for it. Let's just try and find the quickest way round. DRS isn't, of course, enabled just yet. Oh, here we go. Here's something a bit more respectful.
What has happened? Why has it come up twice? It changed its mind.
Yeah.
I think what it actually does is it actually goes off what the predicted pit strategy is for the car that you're on board with.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is it going down the inside? It is. Oh, he's got that done on Murdoch. Got the better exit. Oh, Beveridge has already gotten himself a pen, whether that's speeding a pit lane or...
I think it might have been speeding a pit lane. One of the three cars that have stopped.
Yeah, definitely. So he's down 5. Lim's up 1 from last. Ung's up 6 now, so he's had a great start with someone else in the pits. That's Hussein. So he might have had a bit of wing damage maybe coming around that turn 4 and has decided to go for an alternate strategy. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Maybe a hard tyre is what's warranted at the moment.
Yeah, I'd say this early on in the race, you want to get on those hards, or maybe just stick on the medium and just pray for that safety car. Or
Definitely.
you could stick on the hard, go to the front of the pack with your hard, and then hope for another safety car afterwards.
Jeez, Irfan caught that one close. He was a little bit sideways, just getting past Saul in there, but he's done it. Didn't take long for a second time penalty.
And here they come, the time penalties. There's Tom Malone, yeah, just seemed to bog down on the start, just got jumped by both Tan and Ellis. Just really was in the box seat for a good start here, and just all just kind of came undone. Still only 8 tenths behind, Ellis, so still well within the range. DRS is going to help him here. So 3 DRS zones, so plenty of suckage to keep up. And here come the penalties. 4 laps in, and we're already seeing them roll in.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely going to be a deciding factor in the final race results. Holy moly, what's undone there? 10 seconds. I think that might have been around turn 2 by the looks of that. So that's oh, he's in the wall. That's out.
Oh, he's not happy. He wasn't happy with the 10.
Oh, I think he actually lost it.
Yeah, he
Full
would have.
safety
He's
car.
definitely not happy. That's fair enough. The full safety car. That's in a terrible spot. And
Yeah.
will we see anyone box lap 4? Oh, I hope not. I hope not.
Maybe, but they could go for like a hard and alternate strategy. But he just, I don't know what happened to Ung there. He didn't actually look like he had the grip on exit and just did a bit of a wheel spin and put it in the wall. It's
Maybe his
not
keyboard
right.
disconnected.
That's what I'm
He's
just
been
saying in
saying
chat.
that Playing on the keyboard.
You beat me to it.
On his debut too, which sucks for him. But
See on keyboard.
he is.
That's certainly
Easy
one of the
risk
inputs you
taker.
could play this game in.
Yeah. So if that's playing a part, maybe a disconnection or just having a bit of a problem. There we go. So Murdoch's in the pit there.
Try the Guitar Hero controller next.
That would be entertaining
Rock
to
out.
see.
That would be great. Imagine that. Imagine that for a stream. How does the keyboard disconnect?
Mull.
It's
If it's a wireless keyboard, the battery's
don't say
might.
that out loud. Wireless keyboard makes me feel sick.
Oh, Connor's bloody cursed him. What a little rat.
The key fell off.
Yeah.
He fell off.
Oh, it's the Aston Martin safety car today.
Such a
Merck didn't want to make an appearance. Oh, it is. It's great.
good Merc can stay in the lead.
Yeah.
The Donkey Kong bongo drums.
That's fair enough.
No, what about the gun controller for the Nintendo Wii? I prefer that.
I would still do a 2-minute flat at Bathurst. With the bongo drums.
With the bongo drums, yeah.
Just like the guitar hit, not guitar hero, the drum one though.
Yeah, yeah.
Another one.
The drum.
Like-
yeah.
Like snare to turn left, bass to turn right.
Cymbals to accelerate.
Truly the
Back to,
OP input.
Back to the race here.
Yeah.
Travis Murdoch was the only one who stopped under that safety car.
Do we know?
Which was
what
interesting,
tyre
but
he's
I suppose
on?
in I'm sure our broadcast man could get on top of that and show us.
So I think our another lap just going to wait for Hammam to get back around. Let's have a look at what tyres Murdoch is on. Yeah,
He's on the hards.
That's a bold strategy there. He might try the hard medium. I don't think it's possible. Well, it's possible. Whether it's quick, it's not. But you know.
The hard
Actually, I think
tyres-
Eng might have stopped as well. Might have stopped under that safety car. Which
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like.
on lap hold.
Yeah.
So Adley Hussein's got that penalty there for speeding in the pit lane. Pretty sure, is it the 5s they don't serve under pits, but they can serve the 3s? Or somewhere along those lines?
The 5s they serve under pits, yes, they don't serve
Oh,
the 3s,
okay,
and they
so
can't
that's
serve
the
any under
3s.
safety car for obvious reasons.
So,
So, hard tyres. The only way I can see these hards working is if they get a lap 55 or later safety car.
yeah.
They will go that long, the hards.
Oh yeah, they will.
They will go a while. So
Well.
it's a gamble, but I guess sometimes you got to take these gambles.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're back to normal racing in a moment. Safety car is coming in. So Alice has got control of the race, and he's gone for it.
He's gone really early.
Yeah,
Gosh.
it's a ballsy movie. I think
It
he
is
caught
quite.
Tan napping a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected him to go that early either. I don't blame him.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's done it, just to catch everyone. It's a bold strategy, though. Oh, is that someone round, or am I? Oh, I thought I saw a bit of the death there, but we're good. Oh, what a pass from the
Yeah, I just don't think Gerald got the best exit there, and Murdoch made a meal of it.
Deep from Hussein there, but we're just going to run up behind him now. He's going to go sob with Barry. Chew, sorry, Barry's up further ahead. But gets it done through turn 4. Chew's having a problem there out of turn 4.
Wonder how much these soft tyres have in them.
Yeah, I'd say give him a 5th. Medium to the end.
Yeah, that is the strategy that I'm hearing, but as we've said, with the safety car,
Yeah.
we've already seen the one.
Yeah.
Just with the track walls, it's just if you crash off track, it's just the safety car's going to come out. It's just the car's always on the road unless you crash. The turn 1 to a complex. The only really place I can think of that would be well off the road that would only bring out a BSC.
Yeah, I was going to say, basically anywhere you crash in this track's going to bring that safety car, so you just want to be extra careful. That's Hussein getting past Murdoch. Still second bit of Barry there.
It is Adley Hussein. My brain did read that as Aldi, but I'm glad it. The old mumble jumble of the letters.
Still got a long night, mate, in the start.
Oh mate, we're staying up.
Oh, yeah. Cool, Solvin 3-second. Multiple warnings. Something tells me that's not going to be the last time we see that.
No,
From
we're
any
going to
driver.
see plenty of those. They are very easy to come by, especially with these chicanes. Especially this chicane here that we're heading down into.
Maybe we'll get our stats man to write down how many of them come up.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, there's already 1, 2, 3, 4 3 seconds there, so 4's the start. Let's see how many more come up.
Ryan did have the 10 for corner cutting. Not where would you cut to get 10 seconds?
well,
You have to be this point
like
here.
Yeah, it was. It copped it coming out of turn 2, so nice to either done it through turn 2 or coming through turn 1. We don't know, and we'll never know unless someone asks him.
He may have outbroken himself going straight across the grass. I'm not sure where else the game would give you that type of penalty.
Yeah, that's right. Here's Malone knows having a better, a bit squirrely as I say that, a little bit better start for the race. Alice has only pulled out that second to Tan. Malone's right on the back of Tan. He's going to need to use that DRS and ARS as best he can. Right up on him with the braking zone. Didn't really prioritise the exit too much there. Let's pull the 10th through that corner alone. Now he's got that slipstream, double slipstream in fact, using all the DRS. Used a little bit of ARS just to get him up to speed onto the straight. After that, just pull that. He's a little bit slower than 10 through the champions. But let's just hope no one doesn't make this.
Few good braking zones on this track to regain the ARS, but there's also a lot of straights, and with that medium deployment, you can't change the ERS mode into off anymore. So
Yeah.
with the medium deployment, it's going to burn a bit even when you're not using the overtake. So ERS management is going to be pretty key.
Yeah.
Bit of Monza-esque.
But yeah, just all the more accuracy. Oh, Malone. He's scaring me a little bit, just getting a little bit squirrely on those exits. Although Mercedes 3 and 4 at the moment, doing very well. Those two. A couple of those pens definitely going to have an input. Oh, that's Irfan having to brake to not bring long round. Let's see if he's going to dive. I think he is. He's going to hold back, force this mistake from Long, get the DRS.
And we've seen this all season from Irfan as well. He just hangs behind, makes you uncomfortable, forces you off your line, just doesn't tend to force the issue. So we don't see him get into many instances because of that. He's just going to get the free pass with DRS, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, that's very smart play there. Just keeping it behind for that DRS.
59 laps to go. There's no point forcing the issue, risking your own race.
Yeah, he's another one.
We see Ang force the issue.
Oh no!
Oh, that's a deleted wing. Is that deleted car? That looks like a deleted car.
It's a VSC.
VSC.
Oh, that's a. I did say I didn't want anyone to do a Magnussen, and guess what?
No, it's full safety car. Full safety car.
Yeah, that car is parked in the middle of the track. I couldn't really see because the camera's flicking around, but yeah, obviously that's a done deal with your suspension.
No, I didn't want anyone to do a Magnussen. Someone's gone and done it. Even funnier that it's the Haas, but yeah, just had the issue forced a little there by Angle, who was going to go down there, but
Just stuck his nose up the inside and just forced him off his line. Obviously, just got wide at the exit of chicane, and just that was all she wrote. Now, soft runners, I'm going off on a limb and say they're going in.
Yeah, well, Mull saying in chat that he jumped. That's you know it's a bad one if you're scaring Mull. So,
and we go. Ellis not in.
Ellis, I'm not in.
Tan not in.
Yeah, Malone.
Malone in. Interesting. Interesting from the top two. It must be a weird point with their tyre.
Maybe they can just push it that little bit longer, or maybe they might make the move now that they've seen a lot of other people. Deckers has stayed out, Irfan's out obviously because he's on the mediums.
We have seen, I would say the reason Deckers has stayed out is the double stack glitch.
Double stack, I agree.
Yeah, they did say they fixed it, but he was just too close behind Tom. He would have got hold up by the rear jack man.
Yeah.
That's just not worth it.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Interesting. I guess we've seen two safety cars in the first 12 laps here, so I guess
Maybe they're
it's
both
not a
around
bad bet from the top 2 here
there. Yeah.
and top 3 even now to just hedge their bets.
Yeah, they reckon they can push those softs a little bit longer to the next safety car than pit. I mean, they were under one safety car for about 2 laps, so that's a little, probably, I'd say a lap of grip saved. Now they're under another one, so they might be able to push them good another 6 laps, 6 or 7 laps at most.
Yeah,
And just
before they
maybe
start
push it to
dropping
that
off.
next safety car. There is going to be another one that they're hedging their bets, I think, which, to be honest, if I was a betting man, I would be in the pit.
I think it's unsafe to just bet your future on a maybe.
Yeah, I do agree.
It's,
So,
you gotta, you know the safety car's out now. If it was me, I'd be straight in.
yeah,
It's a guarantee. We may see another safety car, but it may not be for another 20 laps. So no one knows.
yeah, that's right. But maybe they're hedging the bets on a safety car later on in the race where they can maybe pit under there when others have just pitted within 3 seconds. So
Under
there's another
safety
one.
car.
Yeah, mate, just where's him on the track now? Oh, it's the world champion.
Unlucky under safety car. That's not where you want to pick it up.
Oh, just look at the back of that safety car. If you
It's
don't like the
big.
Vantage, what's wrong with you?
Saying that Vantage has a lot of junk in the trunk.
It does, it definitely does. But you know, it's definitely a unique style for Aston. I haven't seen them do something like that.
Not as sexy as the ACC Jag. I'd have to agree with that. I don't know. I hate driving behind that Jag. That light in the middle of the boot in the Jag at ACC, that just throws me off. But it has a massive wang, that's for sure.
Yeah, apparently the V12 Aston is coming back to GT3, and I say that it's basically just dropping the V12 in the Vantage, so cannot wait for that to go back on the track and see how that thing sounds. But enough of GT3 racing. It's time to get back to F1 racing. Safety car's coming in, Alice. I reckon he's going to mix things up here since he went so early before. He's going to just wait. Never mind.
He's not. He's
No.
there's just no need.
Yeah, to be honest, that's a ballsy strategy.
It is. You're giving all your opponents a lot of run behind, especially down both the straights now. He has held the lead both times, so. Ooh, that was a Williams in the Twirler Champions, I think, at the back. Didn't DNF, but definitely was in it.
Yeah, so here's Hussein on Herma. They've both got pens. Herma's up 10, but still, of course, needs to pit. Tom Malone's coming, did pit. That's Hussein when the outside just gets it done on Herma. So now that's going to be Herma back into the clutches of Malone, who's a good 6 or so tenths ahead of Barry.
There you are, Hussein, the highest of the people who have stopped.
As he gets another 3 seconds.
Which not including penalties, highest of the people who have stopped. Tom Malone obviously well within that.
Oh, that's it's Hammam round. Don't know whether he's got a bit of damage there on his Alpine. Not, I don't see any, so might have just been a bit of a spin there. Here we go. Malone. Oh, it's going to drop back. Just play it sensibly. Make Herma make the mistake. Oh, yep, he's hit the wall for the Wall of Champions. Whether there's damage, I couldn't tell you. Didn't see anything fly off, so he might be okay. Still just keeps it around the inside. And it's going to get it done.
Oh, looks like he's still got both of his end plates intact, so
Yeah, good play,
might be
though.
okay for now. Decker's now only 6 tenths off the back of Irfan, who's 2.2 off the back of Ellison Tan. Still both on the softs, so they'll be pulling away. Irfan on the mediums, I believe. So we'll expect the top 2 maybe to pull away only for a couple of laps, but these medium tyres will come into their own very shortly. And these top 2 will be hoping for a safety car within the next 5 laps for this to work.
Exactly right. Gerald Cherry 3 second there as well. So we've already had two retirements. Oh, that's going to be Malone down the inside. I'm just saying. Oh, no.
Bit of a touch. Saves it. Maybe some damage.
Yeah, let's have a look. Maybe the front left wing flank. Oh, still intact, so maybe. No front wing. Oh, Barry, though, is going to get the run.
Oh, he must always leave the space. And there we go. Tom picks up a penalty of his own. Maybe just a bit narrow there because of Barry up the outside. Just couldn't quite get the right line. Obviously risky off in the background. It's tough. Spin on the hard tyres as well. He's going to want to go long on those, so that's definitely not going to help his cause. But yeah, just forced a bit narrow there, Tom. Just from Barry just trying to go up around the outside. Picks up the warning. Beveridge picks up the warning as well. Just coming in.
I think we're up to 9 3-second penalties now.
Ellis and Tan still only 2.6 away from Irfan, so that time that they seem to be gaining over the last 3 laps or so, just not gaining as exponentially. Even now somewhat decreasing. But see how they go. You see Essen down around the outside. Oh, bit of a bonk there from Tom Malone. Gave Homer a bit of a boot in the boot. Maybe wing damage for Tom, not sure. Gets the move done off the inside at least. Ellis.
Garrett Ellis in.
There you go.
Bold strategy from Ellis there. I would be interested to see why he's pitted so late. Maybe he's going to go onto the mediums and back to the softs. Maybe he thinks he can make them last that long.
Do we think that the hards are a chance of getting home from here?
Yeah. If you boxed this lap with the hards, maybe, but those hard runners came in on lap 4, wouldn't make it to the end, I don't believe.
That's why I thought maybe that Jared Ellis would get home.
I'm sure he's probably trying that to see whether he can get home. 53 laps on hards.
The risk will be whether he makes up enough time, whether he makes up the 21 seconds or whatever it is for pit lane delta, whether he doesn't lose that much on it.
Honestly, I don't think he will. Adli Hussein picks up the 3-second penalties. We see a massive fire alarm. That is an absolute, to put it bluntly, clusterfuck at the exit of Jesus.
Well, that is a massive balls up there.
They're all champions.
For Ellis's strategy, he's really just, no, there's Decker's. Oh, that's a fucking mess.
And just at the exit of pit lane as well. Sorry, just after the entry of pit lane, they have to do a whole another lap to get back around, with some with no wing, some with broken wing. Yeah, because he was running a great race up until then. I'm not sure who was the catalyst of it, but whether he just got caught up in the action, or there's one pointy Mercedes though. That's a safety car just chilling on track.
Yeah, Deckers needs to get around.
I certainly hope that safety car's not a glitch.
No, it is a safety car. It'll be sitting there waiting for Brian Tan to come around.
Okay.
So Tan is on those softs, so he's got a pit now, surely.
Has to go in. And this is what he's asking for. This is what he was waiting for.
Surely. Yep, here we go. Very nice entry there. Oh. Well. Hammam's made a mistake there. Drive through for speeding on the safety car. So on the mediums, go for Tan.
We won't be able to serve that Will Hammam under safety car. So who did we lose just then? Was it Eng?
Eng and Hussein.
We lost Eng and Hussein was round, and Eng plowed right into him.
Judging by the looks of things, we were lucky not to lose more, but God, it's dropping like only 19 laps in, 4 cars gone. It's a bit of a battle royale at this stage.
Yeah, look, it most certainly is. So we'll have to just wait. Irfan's still the only one to not hit track as Deckers just gets into the pits there.
In saying that, there's still 50 laps to go, and there will be. This is our third safety car.
Third, yep.
This is our third in 20 laps. So those who fell behind will most certainly get the chance to catch back up.
So, on average, do you think over the race there'd be about 10 or 11 safety cars? That's not okay.
As Mo just pointed out in chat, at this rate, we're losing cars. There'll be 5 cars remaining at the end.
I really hope that doesn't happen. But we never know.
God, if this is what tier 2 is like, I wonder how tier 3 is going right now.
Yeah, well, God knows. So, Deckers, has he got enough time to catch up to the safety car? I hope for his sake he does.
Did it say?
Yeah, it's not it.
It'll be in this lap, you think?
Probably this coming lap, yeah. Whether he's got the time to catch up to the safety car. Hammam's got another 3 seconds.
No, that freaks me out because I saw Tom Maloney in chat, which my brain, for obvious reasons, read as Tom Malone. I'm like, now something's not right here.
Yeah. Declan's going to need to do a really hell of a job to catch the safety car. I think he might just do it if he's lucky. So, save safety car in this lap. If not, this is rigged.
Yeah, we should. I think they told us out of the exit this hairpin. Just crossed over the second line. It's not saying anything.
The hairpin, so maybe they're going to stay out another one.
No, that safety car would well and truly be gone by now.
So Deckers has been saved, Hammam's been saved as well, just caught onto the back. That is godsend for Deckers there.
But have we done more racing laps or safety car laps?
Racing, you would believe, but probably
it'll be close.
It will be close. So it's on average 3 laps. Is it 3 laps onto safety car?
2. We had a couple of. I think the first one was only 2, and then the other one 3. So it's like 8 laps on the safety car. So really,
do we count the laps called out on? So I guess you could have slowed down as soon as it's called out, regardless of.
So maybe it's even for safety car and racing. That's disgusting.
So a bit of a stop-start race, that's for sure.
So here we go. The Vathan in chat is telling us that Deckers was pitting and he brain farted apparently.
Right. How did he end up over there if he was pitting?
I have a feeling he went to pit and then last minute decided to turn into the wall, into where the champions. There we go. Oh, at least I can only assume. So, it's not Ellis on the restart this time. EFN might go for a different strategy.
Now, I would assume we don't see him go over.
Just getting those tyres warm. I'm assuming he ain't going to go over now. Yeah, he's going to wait. He's going to go different strategy to what Jared Ellis has.
Right, and it's a long way down to the start-finish line as well. He's still got a bit of time. Yeah. He has gunned it out of the exit of the chicane, and Weston was wise of it. Right on the back of Irfan here. Looks to move down the inside. It's going to be tight. No, it doesn't have the drive in the inside. But he was very aware of that start. It was a good start from Mitchell Western. Sorry.
The game auto reset at Deckers. Obviously ghosting turned off pretty quickly there. So that's what's caused the incident. Irfan just gotten away from Weston on the start. A bit of a lucky breakthrough, turn 1 and 2. Lim there, P3 up 16s, pitted once, he's on Williams. That's Beveridge looking for it as well. Beveridge is up 8, so the man who's always up positions is up. So let's have a look at the pens. Hammam's still got to serve that drive through. Everyone else has got a 3. Herman's got 8. Let's have a look. So Deckers, Barry, Alice, 10, and Weston.
Main 2 losers here, both Mercedes down, I believe 10 spots and 12 spots respectively of Deckers and Malone. They both started way up the order, you know, looking for a good result. I'm not sure where they are in the constructors, but you know, with Tom Malone, Deckers in this one, and Connor Kingston and Zach James in tier 1, they were looking for great results here for the overall constructors.
Mercedes were leading heading into this round by 1 point over AlphaTauri.
There you go.
In tier 2. And overall, they are leading by 70 points.
So Alice here at the moment, just behind Beveridge. Currently down 4, of course, started P2, coming up to lap 24. Weston gets past Irfan though, just needs to hold the inside line, try not to cut, keeps it, oh, 10, very close to the wall there. All nice and clean. Deros is back enabled now, so this is when everyone needs to start making their break.
One of you boys might be able to correct me, but Hamster, I believe that it is personal choice, TC and ABS.
Yes, it is choice. Though we do allow it to be ran. It is quicker if you can master it to not use it, because that would be, unless everyone would be running it if it was faster than not. But you know, those who maybe just have a bit of a lead foot, or you know, just not that good at feathering the brake, maybe still learning, it is pretty useful. I mean, I'm happy to say I'm a TC enjoyer in this game.
Yeah.
I think one of the big things for me is that I prefer to have TC running because it gives me, it just maintains the enjoyment. And I've never seen F1 as a big sim. It's always felt a little bit arcade. That's why I normally run the TC and ABS, not because I'm bad at driving, but because I prefer to have the enjoyment factor and not crashing every lap.
Down the inside, Slim goes Lim, not Beveridge. Beveridge is the next car ahead who's looking forward. Alice still goes side by side, just like Deckers here with Herman. Gets it done around the outside of turn 2 though. That's a great win.
So, did Tan ended up jumping Ellis then under that safety car with the with the pit strat? That's good, and he will have the younger tyres as well.
Yeah, because Alice pitted the lap before the safety car, so we don't want to do that, and then Tan pitted on the safety car, so both should do the big plans there.
But Lucius Lim up 12 spots on the start of the race, didn't set a lap in quali.
There's a yellow flag through there, I don't know. That was anyone who was making a big mistake, but here's Hammam. I think he's taken his drive-through
Yeah, just Tan, Ellis, Barry, and Hollingshead that just haven't picked up picked up a track limits pen yet. Deckers, however, has picked up a loss of wing. So I'd probably...
car round. It's risky. Doesn't look like...
Doesn't
maybe a
look
little
like
bit
damage.
on that front left winglet there or something maybe. Oh, around the outside. Alice really just slamming on the accelerator, trying to get the best exit he can. I think he's going to get past Tan here. He's looking to the inside. He's got no ERS though, so he's in a bit of a bad situation. He's just going to hold back for the minute though.
Absolutely emptied the tank with his ERS there, trying to get past, but Tan in front just had the DRS on Mitchell Weston. It just really didn't have enough junk in the trunk to get it done.
Just get the pass on this, just Lim. It's going to go for Daniel Wong next. It's going to get 3 seconds of pens. Lim's got 6. Wong's also got 6, so we'll just try and minimise the pens. They'll get decent positions out of this race. There's still 43 laps to go.
Ahmed Irfan, they're the longest of the runners with 26 laps on his mediums. Know that Hermer and Risky will continue to run around for quite a while, yeah. And I think Hermer might be one of the first ones who might be able to get home. He will be the closest to get home on those hards. Potential one stop, but
I think he can get home on the hards, but I mean, we've seen with the history of the race, the safety cars, you're staying out on those hards, and you just get mugged by those who stop late in the mediums and the softs, as Weston just gets absolutely destroyed by the DRS.
Alice now, the next driver to get rid of their clean record. So 3 second pen for him, still just trying to catch up to Tan, who's the one of 3 drivers who doesn't have a penalty.
Tan's driving a great race at the moment. You know, he's got his 9 lap old mediums, the second youngest medium, should I say, on the track. No penalties, in first place. He's looking great right now.
Just needs to keep it clean on the younger tyres, as I say. Train the cars behind that, just a massive DRS train. And then a 1.5 gallon sort in.
Risky's just gone into the pits, taken off his hard tyres, clearly not working for him. He's thrown on the mediums and he'll be on his way. Maybe just a wing change as well after that spin. Seems like he was stopped in the pits for quite a while.
Yeah, absolutely, just trying to play it as safe as he can, do the best that he can. Alice passed Tan through DRS. Alice gets fastest lap as well, a 1:12.2. Sure that will probably change hands a couple times further throughout the race. Lim's trying to get toward Barry at the moment.
Gerald Chu on those 17 lap old softs, those will be hurting right now, along with Mohammed Irfan's 28 lap old mediums. Both of those guys, you know, expect to see the drop off, especially on Chu with those softs. Mediums still probably got another 7 or so laps in them, but those mediums are on struggle straight right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Chu's going to have to think about pitting maybe in the next 2 laps. Irfan can probably push those mediums a little longer. He might go a medium hard strategy here, judging by how long he's trying to push those mediums, and then hard to definitely get to the end from here.
well, I think that Irfan, if you think that there's 7 laps left on those medium tyres, that'll take him to lap 37, which is only 33 laps from the end. So he might be able to get home on that strategy, which would be pretty impressive.
Yeah,
just be a soft to medium.
He should be able to get home on the soft medium, I'd say. Irfan's shown the ability to conserve his tyres during the season so far. He seems to get a little bit more length out of them than most drivers do in Tier 2. So I I think he can get home on the soft medium. He did stop very early for his first soft stop. Words, but he's just in the window. He'll be asking for a safety car though. He's out for almost 30 laps now, so that's shown to me that he took a risk by not boxing under the last safety car because he was just outside that window. But say if we get one in the next 10 laps, he'll be in.
Yeah, Irfan is definitely playing a risky game here. He definitely needs that safety car if he wants any chance of having a decent finishing position. That's Deckers down the inside of Barry by the looks of that, but just didn't quite pull it up for the Wall of Champions, so has to let Barry go back past.
Just sent straight at the concrete then. That would have been had no option but just get on the brakes to concede the position, but nice try anyway. I think the preferred overtaking spot for me got to be turn 1. It's just so much, track's a lot wider there. It's a bit not as sharp of a corner. It's just a bit more, bit of a snap there. Good save. And as I was saying, just a bit more of a graceful spot for an overtake, forcing it into the chicane where the Wall of Champions lies. Just you're playing a risky game.
Of course, the end of a DRS zone as well. But you could consider a long DRS zone, given you've got all the way from the hairpin all the way through until the end of turn 1, with only the Wall of Champions section being you don't have DRS, but one detection zone gets you 2 lots of DRS on this track.
Oh, that's a little bit, maybe a tap there on Tan from Western. Whether he lost any bit of his wing, I don't think he did. Lost a bit of time though now. Just needs to keep within that DRS to catch back up. Beveridge 1.5 off Western, so not going to get that DRS. Irfan's on the back of Beveridge though. Sullivan's 3 seconds off Irfan. Malone's out of DRS and Sullivan, so needs to try and make his way back up.
Just notice Mohammed Irfan hasn't actually stopped yet, and he has people in front of him that have stopped once or even stopped twice in the case of Dale Beveridge. So maybe staying out just wasn't the play. He is up 5 spots, but 31 lap on tyres. He started the race on those.
He'll also not be able to do medium.
No, he won't. You're right.
So maybe he is banking on a couple of extra safety cars. Maybe do a medium soft maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, medium soft. It's too late to go medium hard now. I don't think you would. I think the hard tyre would just be too slow.
Yeah, I think from here you've got to capitalise on the position that you're in, being in P5. You've got to capitalise on the fact that you need quick. There's a little touch there. Barry just goes a little bit deep into that second to last corner. Brian Tan here. Just sticking with Jared Ellis.
Lim was just carrying a lot of overspeed then heading into the chicane. It was right up the back of Deckers. Yeah, Bowles, he could be going for the medium soft, but if you want to go for the medium soft.
Is he going for maybe a medium soft?
Yeah.
I think he's got the tyre.
So we
the tyres will last, but they won't last being fast either.
Yeah.
But he's showing still decent pace for 33 lap old mediums.
Yeah, definitely going to be coming up to their puncture range. Oh, there's a bit of a tap there. Barry on Deckers.
They've done well there.
Yeah, side by side still. Barry's got the DRS, and there's someone round turn 4. That's Beveridge.
Beveridge is out of the race. Safety car.
Here we go.
That is perfect for Irfan. He'll be in this lap for sure.
Definitely got to come in.
I would see Mitch Weston, Tom Malone, Ethan Sawler win Gerald Chu all expect to come in this lap. Be interesting to see what these guys in the 17 and 15 lap old mediums do. I think it might be too early to stop for them, but
They could go maybe to hards and just hope there's not another safety car, but they have all pitted, so they could go to another set of mediums if they've got them and just push them to that 36, or maybe not. So if Irfan doesn't pit here, I will eat my own shoes. Yeah.
That's what the starting tyre was. We didn't even check what the starting tyre was. Check how many spare mediums they have left.
So Irfan finally in the pits on his 33 lap old mediums.
Malone's out still.
Oh, he has gone the hard. That's a bold call. He's hoping for maybe not another safety car.
I think it might be the safer call. I think it's the safer call. But it has worked out for him.
I guess though, if you went medium soft, it's probably quicker. You just got to bank on another safety car.
But interestingly, yeah, Mitchell Weston and Tom Malone both out on 23 and 22 lap old mediums respectively. Just going for the track position. They still got a bit of life left in them. Another 15 laps or so. 10 to 15 laps.
Maybe they're going to push those mediums to softs.
Yeah, soft, medium, soft. That could be the play. They'll definitely be banking on another safety car, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We had 3 in the first 20 laps, 15 laps, and then another one, so it's trending, definitely trending in the direction of another one. 14 drivers remain, sorry. 5 gone. But Tom Malone has already stopped
3
times and back up to P3 after starting on pole, so he's clearly got the pace.
He does.
Still just crossed over the halfway point now.
So the real question is, does he have the strategy though?
It's so hard to say with all these safety cars. It really does mix it up.
Yeah, he'd have to push those mediums a good, I don't know, maybe 10 laps, 10, 11 laps, and then just go pit for the soft, move bank on another safety car just to try and keep him in contention. I thought the idea with stamps was that you licked them and then sent them. I don't know how you could send it without licking it, but yeah, cool.
They have the little peel off stamps.
Yeah, so most of them these days just peel off.
I was always one of the worst tastes kid. Just licking the glue on a letter shut. I find that is disgusting stuff. Even the thought of it makes me grind my teeth.
Yeah, stamps and envelopes, yeah. That's just not okay. So, another lap under safety car. This might actually help the top 3 preserve their mediums a little bit more. They can push them those extra 10 laps that they need and then go to the softs from there.
That's what I think. I think the amount of time that we've spent on a safety car, if you've been on a set of tyres for a while, like Mohammed Irfan, obviously with high fuel load, started on those mediums and he's managed to get them all the way through for 35 laps. So it's a pretty good result for him, I think. And having those safety cars extending the life of the tyres and not taking as much out of them certainly has helped.
Lucius Lim and Joel Barry both up 8 spots, which are our big gainers at this stage. 4 stops I thought I just saw there from Mohammed Hammam, even, not Irfan. So he was listening to AWS, it seems.
Yeah,
GWS would have you use every compound you can.
Including into some wets.
Of course. Got to be prepared for all scenarios. Oh, that would make this race. It doesn't look like any sort of rain is on its way, but we've still got well over half an hour left in this race. Maybe rain. They'd have to roll in quick though, but judging by how blue that sky is, it's not looking like it. Waiting and waiting and waiting from 10. Long way down to the line. He's got a lot of room to work with. And they're going. Good jump there from Tom Malone, it looks like at the back. Maybe have a look down the inside of Mitch Weston. No. Ellis has had a look on him though. He might lose out 2 positions here to Mohammed Irfan. No, does have the traction around the outside. They head down into the 3-4 chicane. Ellis picks up a time penalty. Wong picks up a time penalty. Tom Malone does lose out to Ellis on the 22 lap younger medium, so just a lot more grip there. But Brian Tan, yeah, just got a really good start.
Weston napping a little bit there. Alice has gotten past Malone, but Malone's still going to be holding on for that DRF when it comes back.
Ellis is looking in really tip-top shape right now with these 3-lap old mediums. He could get to the end on those, and you know, he's looking to take the lead with those now. He should have a lot more grip than those on the old mediums in front, so once DRS opens up, should make pretty light work of these guys. Although 9 seconds of penalties for Ellis I've just seen.
It's going to definitely have a play in the last bit of the race. So obviously only Hollingshead and Tan left to not have a penalty.
No, they've done really well to limit the penalties. I wonder how many warnings they are on though. They have to be borderline.
At least 2 or yeah.
Oh, Weston's disconnecting. He's back though.
Yeah, he's back.
A little bit of an issue, but the AI is going to let him have Ellis have free position there. It was a short effort there.
Yeah, just a bit of a moment, bit of a disconnection just for a second or so. Chu past Barry now. Herma's got a 3-second.
So we'll win another 3-second penalty. So penalties are really coming through now. A lot of these guys, I'm not sure how many black and white flags you have to get from to the DSQ. As Ellis just gets the job done with DRS around the outside of the chicane. They probably had the job done before the chicane. I thought I just saw he has nothing left in terms of juice. Well, Brian Tan had a full tank, so things are really heating up now though. 30 laps to go. How many more safety cars do we think we're going to see? Maybe.
Judging off the last round, maybe 2 more. Oh, it's Malone.
And he's was making a good recovery drive then because he keep it out the fence. Oh, is that wing damage? I can't quite tell from this camera angle. God, he was sitting pretty with that strategy so far. Not sure how hard he hit the wall. But oh, safety car. What's happened here? Rizky is out. God, that's a weird spot to DNF, looking where he is on track. And then there was 13. Here we go. Who's in?
There'll be a few in.
There will be.
Yeah, as I say, Tan and Western probably need to come in. Malone might come as well.
Malone, yeah, there. Not Malone. Malone is in.
I'm telling you, call him Malone, right?
I'm going to only call him Malone now.
Oh, great.
God. 18 laps. Is that? No, that's not maths. That's not how maths works. 28 laps, that's got to be medium territory. And that's what, safety car number 5?
Yeah, now Greeny, what's 42 plus 18?
No, I can't do it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
too hard for me.
Yeah,
We didn't do unscored for nothing. I work. My maths is flavors. Only working flavors. No maths. This guy's for the third of this race has just been
They love a good
sitting
safety.
behind a safety car. They love a safety car. They really do. You know, it's a world of difference compared to last week at Singapore. We saw cars, you know, going into the walls, they're front and center and not even losing an M plate, but you know, these already maths 6 cars out the race. But you know, damage model do be playing games, it would seem.
One week it wants to be nice, the other weeks it wants to just hate everybody.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with it last week. We thought damage was off for a while, but then cars started DNFing, so who knows? Seems like truly a Cody's moment. Now, in real life, does that safety car plate flash like that? Is that a thing? That looked quite strange. The license plate.
I don't think so.
That
Unless
was
I've
like-
missed it my whole entire life.
That looks really weird. Look at that. If there's a camera before, it had like safety car written on the license plate, like it flashed. I don't know.
It does do it in real life.
It
It's
does.
there. Yep.
It's
It
not
also will line up with the yellow light at the top on the light tower,
Aren't we Muppets.
Oh.
and it will also flash green when it
Green.
wants to let someone by.
Ah. Reach. You're full of knowledge.
That I am.
There you go, safety car in this lap. Lights are off. Is this the 3rd or 4th time that Jared Ellis has taken us away?
The third time.
3rd time.
Is he going to go early? I can't wait to see.
He
He could
keep
do
asking.
anything he likes because
Yep.
Solomon has not followed him.
Maybe he's learned from his predecessors. He's going a bit later.
Yep, it's going to go later.
It would seem so. So he's quite a lot of room to work with after the chicane. So Tom Malone, 3-second time penalty under safety car. Is he span? Or was that Deckers that span?
It's Deckers that's gone
Deckers
around.
is span around at the back.
Has he kept it off the wall? That's the question.
Looks like it. They didn't do it fast enough, but Ellis did look like he get away well. 8 tenths already out and saw the win. F1 6 tenths behind. 6 tenths behind that. Joel Barry picks up another 3-second time penalty. Mitchell Weston
Aloysius
dodging
wins,
Aloysius
goes
Lim. Backwards
Still going,
Ferrari. Yellow flag. Is he rolling? He is rolling. Not in for another safety car. We're good. No. You think he's spun again? Maybe just some hot tyres. Or Lim.
He just sort of went slow to get back up to speed.
We're just having a little look down the inside. Wong did leave the door open. Should he have tried to enter, but would have had to do so in a pretty unsafe manner. Brian Tan right in the back of Homer, just not using up any ARS, just sitting in the toe, biding his time. Wong didn't look like he got the greatest exit then. Looks pretty exposed to Homer here. Homer's got a good toe. Doesn't look like he's going to get a move done though. Jared Ellis goes fastest of a 111 as Homer boops Wong. Seen a lot of boops through sector 1.
Everyone loves a good boot at a limb. Grabs himself another 3-second penalty there. So of course Brian Tan and Jeff is holding his head still. The only 2 without penalties. So it's good news. 25 laps to go.
101 in the pits he was. Maybe serving a drive through that we missed. I'm not sure. Because he didn't change tyres and he was most certainly in the pits. And I don't think he stopped in there either, so must have just missed that as the penalties all came through at once. But yeah, it's been a very stop-start exciting race though. They saw the win on the 10 lap old softs. He's going to have to stop again. Irfan on the 10 lap old hards. He's going to look to go to the end. He's sitting nice and pretty here. Ellis should get to the end on those mediums. Maybe not.
I think I'd put Ellis in the box seat. I'd put Ellis in the box seat if there is another 1 or 2 safety cars and he stays out.
Yep. That's a good
That's
shout.
where I'd put him. No safety cars, I think Irfan gets it. I think Ellis's tyres will fall off. I think Irfan will be able to hold on. That's my hot take.
Irfan on the hards would definitely be able to hold on. It's interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how long those mediums last. 11 laps old, that means they're going to last, maths as you can see is not my strong suit, 35 laps. Yeah, 35 laps. So that's right on the limit. You do see a bit of cloud coverage rolling in as well. That was the cloudy, sunny, cloudy they were talking about. Maybe some rain on the back half, who knows.
Roger and Noffelhammer, the biggest of our movers, up 10 spots. Tom Malone down 8, now Shaker. No space. Daniel Wong did not give him any space there. Mitchell Weston, and he's lost 2 positions and all that. It's a interesting little battle.
Mitchell Weston.
3 seconds. Yep, just a nice extra punishment that he didn't need. I think I'm now up to 33.
Ellis picks up the time penalty
34.
34 3-second penalties.
That's what I've got.
34 times 3 is 68. 102.
Yikes.
Here we go. All right, so let me count. So we got 4 for Ellis. So that's 4 plus 3 plus 1. So what are we at? We're at 8.
Fun will be
He'll have 1 plus 5.
Seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 plus 5.
Yep. And there's another 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Who knows if the cars are DNF'd as well.
9, 10.
Ung had the only one that he had was the 10-second.
Tan might win from 6th. Yeah, it's a good call. He is keeping it clean. Deckers might come P2 from 11th at this stage, also not having a pen. No, these guys have managed to do God's work in the last 48 laps. Chu just ran a bit wide there. What happened there? I think not hitting the wall, left completely exposed to Tom Malone. He doesn't need to be asked twice. Gets the job done well and truly before the wrecking zone. Just maybe picks up a bit of throttle, a bit of oversteer, and just had to save it off the wall. Got a bad run down that straight. Is right on the back of Chu now. He's going to have DRS heading down the straight, but Chu is going to have DRS from Malone in front, so see how he goes. He's juicing a bit. Don't think he's going to get the job done. Maybe he's going to bide his time, try for turn 1. He's nice and close. A pretty good exit there, Herma did. Not using any DRS. Chu got spat out. And I'll show you the door, Mum. That's a F tier joke.
Yeah, we definitely need to find that door, and we need to find it as quickly as possible.
So, of the current on track, there are 29 3-second penalties.
I was going to say
on track
12,
currently.
12 didn't sound right.
On track currently, there are 29 3-second penalties to be served, and I've tallied up an extra 6.
There had to have been more.
35.
DNF 6, there had to have been more down there.
Of course, I've probably missed quite a few, but
There's another one.
So what's that? 36 times 3, 72.
Quick maths.
108.
so the 108, yeah.
So
Apparently.
nearly 2 minutes worth of pens.
And there's another one, Tom Malone. Welcome to Penalty Watch.
And the rain is coming, I would say. So I think any of our tyre chat has now been thrown out the window.
I hope so. It looks very ominous.
If it rains, this is going to be hot. If not, well, that's kind of boring.
Bonk from Western. Only 9% juice. Willie's gonna have the move done up the inside. He's definitely gonna have a look. And that's what Herman's gonna stick it to the inside. He got the outside
that was
and
a
now
wall
the
tap.
inside. That was a wall tap. That's not
is-
advised.
Oh, is there any damage?
No, it doesn't look like it. He's got it
It
round.
looked like something came up, but there's nothing missing.
It's only a kiss on the wall. He's not calling a cab at the moment, though. As Hamam gets a 3-second.
0% ERS here. That is nothing but Western. Might as well have none. That's one of the lines through the chicane.
It is. It's not the advised. You know, you can do that if you want.
Oh, this is an absolute.
Has the sun come out now?
Slugfest. It is
Yeah,
Melbourne weather
on the
here in
way.
Canada.
The sun's on the way. This is an absolute shitfest of weather, my god.
Just had a bit of cloud. No reason, no rhyme or reason to it. Just felt like saying hey. God, that cleared up instantly.
I'm
Damn.
lost for words.
I was really hoping to see rain. Now I'm disappointed. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the stream. No more rain, so we'll see you next week.
I think there's still a lot more to play out in terms of where everyone finishes with penalties.
I can't even figure this out. I
There you go,
don't
hands
even know
past
where
the
to
win.
begin.
I think at the moment it's going to be Tan and Deckers on the podium.
God,
If that
who knows?
Deckers is going to come from P11.
Deckers is a long way back. He's just heading down the back straight now, so he'd be having. If another safety car comes out, genuinely he could be in.
He could definitely, yeah.
But
Okay,
he'd
so the
have-
moment
he'd have
Jared
to get the
Ellis
next-
would fall down to P6, Tan would take the win at the moment,
Other one.
but I can't even. I can't.
How
If only
much
we
longer?
had AWS power right now,
Yeah.
able to tell exactly what the penalties are going to do.
Saw the win on the 17 lap old softs. Deckers has got his, and there was
Oh.
one, and there was one.
Brian Tan does not get a penalty, and now he's put the micro on him. If he does not get a penalty, this is a masterful drive.
It is 100%. Malone back on Saloon again.
Oh, Malone's back up to P4. Sorry to cut you off there.
Yeah, no, you're right. P4 is that's it.
He's
4 pit stops.
man's doing his best yo-yo impression. He's 4, 13th, 5, 14th, like just up and down the order. Clearly got some drive. And looking to get another move down on Solowin. Should be easy on Solowin's very old soft tyres. That'll be pain central right now. They'll be feeling the bone. But 12 lap old mediums. He's
in one of those spots that him and Brian Tan, they'll be very close again in the end. 17 laps to go.
Ellis's tyres are 6 laps older. That could come into
17
play.
laps gets him 35 on those mediums towards the end. So I think, he will also might still be in the box seat, obviously with the weight coming off and fuel weight and whatnot. The track rubbering up, a little bit of track evolution will make those tyres last a little bit longer.
Depends what that cliff is, I guess. Like, there will be a point where they just completely fall away.
Diabol's in chat was saying that they drop off after 30 laps.
Okay.
So we think that the tyres can last longer, then they might not drop. It'll be so tight when they drop off on that last lap.
And Ellis, for the majority of this race, hasn't had the benefit of sitting behind another car, sitting in the DRS, just saving his tyres. He's been out in front pushing most of the race. So.
But I think the other thing to that is that he's not having to overdrive the car. He can drive it nice and smooth. He's just got to hold a gap. I think actually being in front in this situation works better for him. But there's still the question of penalties.
He's still holding a pretty healthy gap to Brian Tan. He's been sitting at that 3.5, 3.8 range for a while now. 12 seconds of penalties though, that's very, very costly. That's a lot of penalties. So that's going to drop him way back down the order. Brian Tan, unless something drastic happens, is looking very, very good for P1 here. Like that is a lot of penalties ahead and behind. His race control has always been up there. Been up there for a while, just constantly flickering.
Track limit penalties now. Danny Long. It's interesting. How close is he to a DQ? Muhammad Imam with the same.
Yellow flag, sector 2, that's Homer in the wall. Out of the race.
Safety car.
Safety car again. Number, I can't remember. What is this, 6?
Yeah, something.
I think it's 6. Or 7. I don't know. It's a lot. It's more to count on one hand.
Oh, lovely. Nikita Mazepin's tested positive for COVID. That's honest to set in shafts.
God, what does that mean? How many people has he been in contact with? I'm assuming that as long as the other drivers return a negative test, that should be good to race, you would think. They're constantly taking tests every day, so they'd be right on top of it if there was a...
It'll just mean there's a 19-car grid.
Yeah, that's... Unless... It's too late to get a reserve driver in, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. They've got to do at least one of the practice sessions.
Is there any Oh, they have to do one practice session?
That's what he said.
Okay. That was more of a question. Yeah, right. Because they count quali, it's like practice qualifying, isn't it? I believe, is the technical term. So, like Hulkenberg, I'm pretty sure you can just do the quali, and
Yeah.
that makes you qualify for the race. But
Yeah, I think you have to do one session before the race. Take part in one session. So. Another lap under safety car here, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
And our leader is the only car without a penalty.
Yep.
pilots can't replace Mazepin for the final race of the year, as the regulations state a driver must take part in a practice session of qualifying, including for lining up at Sunday's grid. Yep, so 19 car grid. Damn, less likelihood of a safety car then.
Yes, exactly.
Damn.
That Mazepin character is certainly one to tangle with his good friend Barry.
Yeah.
He loves a bit of Barry.
He needs a bit of Barry in his life.
Well, my theory of 4 drivers retiring has gone bloody out the window down the toilet.
What did I say, 6?
You said like 5 or 6. That's gone out the window.
Yeah, I'm the closest though. Still haven't seen any DSQs yet, but never know. 13 laps to go. Jared Ellis is on those soft tyres, but he's got 12 seconds of penalties. Brian Tan is absolutely in the box seat.
Yeah.
Safety
he's
car
only
came
got-
at the right time for him.
Yeah, 13 laps to go in the race. You can do that on the mediums with the safety car, no worries. So he just needs to keep it as stable and on track as possible. Malone's got pens, Alice has got pens, everyone's got pens except him, so it's his race to lose now.
We've seen Tom Malone be quick, but I definitely don't think he can make up 9 seconds, get 9 seconds in front of Brian Tan.
Yeah.
He'll use up those medium tyres as best he can now, but it'll be interesting to see.
Safety car in this lap, so Brian Tan for, I think, the first time. No, maybe the second. You take that back. We'll have control of the field. Is he going to go early or late? I think he's going to go late. Or maybe he's going to try and mix it up and go early. We don't know. Bloody erratic though, Jesus.
He's gone. Keeping Malone on his toes, that's for sure.
Wow, what a weird spot to go. Jeez, it's worked for him. Wow. Alice on the rear of Malone now. He's on the soft, so this is maybe where Malone just lets him pass, because I think Alice has got more pens than him, so maybe he just needs to...
Yeah, but I think it's only 3 seconds more.
Ooh, okay, maybe
Alice,
he's going to hold him behind.
so I would think you're holding behind, and you try and, I mean, there's two ways to Tom Malone backs up the pack, just be like a cork in the bottle. Let him go.
Just don't think he can even keep him behind, even if he wanted to. Those.
Maybe he needs to bank on Alice getting some more pen.
Yeah,
Try
those
and not get any himself.
He's just got so much more grip than the guys ahead. Ellis
Got
here.
through the hairpin.
I'm not sure how many he needs to pull out 12 seconds on Tan. I mean, I don't think he's going to do that, but if he gets ahead of Tan in a timely manner, he could pull out, you know, a decent amount of time with the pens he has to the guys behind. So, especially considering they also have pens. So, although he most likely won't pick up first place unless Brian Tan just starts cutting the course left, right and centre, he's looking good for a P2 here.
Get a flag at the back. Otherwise, this limb, he's around again.
Oh, those hards are not treating him well. He'll get to the end on them, but, well, no, he won't. If
He's got no front wing.
Like that. No, he'll be changing those tyres. And, oh!
Ooh.
That's definitely going to be some damage for Alice, surely. Oh, he's still got everything on his wing, but that's going to help Malone catch up. Tan doesn't need to be too worried with Alice having those pens, but Alice needs to be worried this coming lap. Darius will be back. Malone will be on him. Weston's also near Malone. So Lynn's also there. So a big, another train of cars. Malone using all the track limits. So Lynn gets another pen.
I've stopped counting.
Yeah, we're fine. So many just coming through as they all just file through the final chicane, just one by one. The pens come in. There's another one.
There's another one.
As you do.
So
Tom
that's still
Malone.
not going to, because Jared Ellis got one just before Tom Malone did, that's not going to nullify out their penalties.
Amazingly, Brian Tan has just been driving within those white lines the entire race.
Oh, no.
You put a nicker on him.
That's not the most instant curse you've heard. That is the curse.
Oh, he's
It's still not going to make a difference.
Wow, look
No,
at all
he
those
is
pens.
3 seconds. Deckers, however, also only on the 3 seconds, so he's got
So Deckers will,
Yeah,
Deckers will certainly jump up.
yeah, definitely. Can't wait
He's
to
got
see.
There is a look. There is a chance that Deckers does still get P2 if it stays this close.
I'm gonna have-
it's all in.
I'm going to have to screenshot that. All of those black and white flags. That is a wall. I've never seen every single one have a pen.
No, is there an out of context chat? No, we need to put that in there. Oh, what a switchback from Long there. Going down the inside of Chu. Gets it done.
At least I'd rather see this many pens than run the regular track cut, I think it's called. Whatever the level is below
you
this,
basically
yeah.
just cut everything.
Oh, it doesn't even count. You'd have to be absolutely... You'd have to go out of your way to cut the track with any just outside the white lines. It won't pick them. Move done down the inside of Chu there. Easy as you like. A lot of harvesting going on in this straight.
Oh, down the inside, Wong on Western.
Oh,
That was an optimistic move. Pull back though.
Well, it's amazing they didn't come together there.
Yeah, I think it might have been a bit of a kiss, but nothing else. No meal, no hugs. Oh,
Yes,
Western's
Western
made a
just
mistake.
It's a
But it doesn't
lot
matter because he's
sideways
got
there. Less
15,
pens.
Western 12, Irfan 6, so maybe even Irfan could jump up into the P3 position.
think at the moment he will.
It might actually
Because
be P2
there's
and
6.
Decker's P3.
No, I think because there's still 1.2 seconds between Irfan and Deckers. So as long as Deckers stays within 3 seconds of Irfan, he will still take P2 at the moment.
Ellis in the lead with 15 seconds of pens. Oh, that's gonna. I don't even know where that's gonna drop him down.
I mean, 15 seconds of pens drops him down to behind Hammam.
Yeah.
But then you've got to apply all the other penalties. So it probably doesn't really make much difference. He will finish. He should finish. I think behind Tom Malone.
Yes, I didn't realise we're only up to leader.
Yeah, 6 laps to go. It is gap to leader. Lim's all the way behind. Back to the intervals. Tan's only 2 seconds off Ellis. Not a huge problem. Still needs to be 12 seconds off to lose that position.
I guess Ellis is 5th.
Yeah, that sounds about.
Deckers is around.
Oh no!
Oh,
The real
that's
question
not
is,
good.
does he have damage though? No.
Doesn't look like it. He did come off in the one place of the track where there was a decent amount of runoff. So
Yeah. So that might hinder his chance at a podium now. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
Alice
Irfan will
really
take-
on it.
Irfan will take P2 at the moment.
Definitely.
Ellis is
Barry might be close to a P3. Be tight, but
Ellis is pushing, but I just don't think it's not going to be enough.
he really is. Well, he's going to finish ahead of Tom Malone at the moment. There's a gap between Ellis and Malone. He's outside 3 seconds. He needed it to be. So
Deckers on Hammam already. Needs to try and fight that gap there, bring it back down to have any sort of hope of a podium. I think he has to go for the dive. It's another choice. Forces Hammam. Oh, lets him go. Maybe tried to force the mistake there.
So hard to figure out with all those pens.
It's just a mess. I'm sure we'll find out in 4 laps time. Alice has pulled out the gap. Chu's got another 3.
I'm glad the game's doing all the maths.
Yeah, I'm lost.
well, Tom Malone will now finish ahead of Jared Ellis though. Now
Yes,
that's
this
back
is
under.
Malone might even get past 10. He can just hold off the win for a bit.
How many track cup pens do you think we're at, Rich?
Too many.
Like 50
too many.
plus,
Oh,
including those who have DNF. Do you reckon it's 50
probably,
plus?
probably close.
Well, so nearly 3 minutes worth of 3 minutes worth of time pens is another one.
Yeah. As we lose our interval gaps, lovely.
As Gerald Chu's DNF'd. Safety car,
Safety
number 7.
car.
Ellis DC.
Oh, you know who this works for? It works for, probably works for Deckers and does not work at all for Jared Ellis.
Ellis DC looks. Is he back? No, he's ghosted. Is that ghosted? I can't tell.
Let's go.
No, he's fine.
It's fine.
Must have just had a bit of a spike. So that safety car came at an opportune time as another one bites the dust. But God, I don't even know. It's a lot. Should, if I believe they do, 5-second penalty for Mitchell Weston.
For Mitch Weston.
Ouch, insult to injury. I think you have to do 2 laps green race running, so maybe not this lap, they'll come in the next. should be this lap. Is it only 2 laps to go? Not sure.
We'll just have to wait it out and see.
Oh, looks like we're doing another lap. Over now.
Yep. It's going to be a 2-lap sprint. Which now brings Deckers back into it.
It does. That is a
Although
great.
I think he's behind Barry, so he might not actually get that podium.
So he's going to lose out to Irfan and Barry. So he's not going to get a podium at the moment unless he can get past Barry. But also not lose 3 seconds to Irfan.
Right. So it's possible
There's a lot
for him
to
to
play
get
out
a
yet. It is possible if he overtakes. If they finish how they are, no.
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
Very, very slight. Let's put it this way. Take 3 seconds off everyone. Just ignore a 3-second penalty. Just make it all 12. Like if someone's got 15, then they have 12.
That's way too much. That's way too
I'm
much.
just saying.
Man. I
I'm
can't
just
do
saying.
that.
You take out a
Come
common
on, do you know who you're dealing with?
denominator. You take out a common denominator.
No chance.
Yeah. No way.
Gosh. I was saying quite nothing like how many track cup pens there are here.
Oh, yeah.
They must be so easy to pick up. I mean, that was a state of the obvious statement, but how many black and white flags is it until you DNF? I have no idea.
A lot. Ooh, long 5 seconds hitting Barry.
Oh, severe collision. Maybe just rear-ended him under safety car, maybe.
Yeah, that's usually what it is.
Maybe lost a front wing then.
So that would put Wong out of the chance of getting a podium at all. Now.
I would say so, yes.
I mean, he was probably already outside it, but...
Yeah.
There we go. Hamps is in chat telling he gets me. He understands what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of understood what you were saying, but
Yeah.
I chose to ignore you. Wong, another
Wong with 3 seconds.
Bit of a
He's gone.
Oh, that's overtaken the full finish line. Was there by Tom Malone on the brakes? Just don't know what memo Tom got there, but I think he started going before the leader. That's
Oh,
sandwich.
no. Oh,
3 cars
no.
in the mud.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Still dry. What has happened
that's
here?
that's something else.
Yeah, right.
Wong is apparently DC'd or DNF'd.
I don't know. And then there were 10. There was, yeah, that was the square peg doesn't fit into the circle hole.
Look at Mitch Weston here. He's come from 12th or whatever he was up
Yeah,
to
he was
4.
all the way at the back there, Mitch
What has
Weston.
happened here?
He does have 23 seconds of pens, so
Oh, my
it's
word.
completely irrelevant. Deckers, however, we could be seeing a P3 from Irfan. Right. I'd love to know the gap to the leader here. I think we could be seeing Irfan. Is it no 6 seconds? It's hard to say. I don't know. I'm gonna give up trying.
Yep. Probably a good
I
idea.
don't think he will.
No, I don't think he will.
I think
I think you're right.
Tom Malone at the moment
P2?
might be on for a P2.
No. He'll be
Oh, P3.
Deckers.
He might be on for a P3. As long as he can stay within 2.6 seconds of Jared Ellis. Sorry,
Here we
within
are.
3 seconds of Jared Ellis.
Final lap of the race.
That's how tight this is here.
Oh god, I don't even know how tight it is. We're still racing hard. No one knows where they're going to finish, but
Jared Ellis just got 3 seconds.
I
I'll put
don't
Tom
know
Malone
where
on
that's
the
going to put him. That's going to put Ellis all the way back down in 9th.
At the moment, I think it's going to be Tan, Deckers, Tom Malone. Oh, so much to play out.
Well, we'll see when they cross the line. As Ellis is going to cross the line on track
First.
P1 technically first for Jared Ellis in this. Brian Tan, Tom
Tan
Malone.
goes across. Tom Malone is in P2. Deckers takes P2.
P2.
Tom Malone P3.
Maybe. We'll see where F1 comes.
No, F1 can't get him.
F1 P6. So a double podium there for Mercedes.
Out of nowhere, a double podium for Mercedes.
I don't understand this race. It's so confusing. My brain feels like a smooth paste. Oh, Joe Barry, driver of the day. That was something else. God, I should have listened in maths class. I really should have.
Word. All right, let's count.
Oh, yes, let's go.
I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I'm not going to be able to get it.
Yeah.
That's only to P14 as well, though. God, there's so many, it's disgusting. It's absolutely putrid.
Yeah. It's actually not okay.
Hang on, how many stops was that from your mum?
My word.
Jesus. Fuck you.
Oh,
Tier
gosh.
2, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is.
All right, here it is.
No, we're still going.
Yeah, we are.
Was there one lap where we didn't have a warning?
No.
How many front wings?
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
that's a lot of money.
It is.
That's a lot of oh, look at her mum. The old 7-stop strat. You love to see it. Her mum's fucking the OP7 strat.
Oh my word.
Oh, that's dry with a chance of rain, says Zach James. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs, says Ryan Green.
Yep. Well, I think that's time for me to leave yous to tier 1.
I think that is you done.
It is.
Good luck tonight with your Truckers FM.
Thank you. I will be sure to be watching in to see who's going to put it in the wall and get some penalties. But I'll leave you all to it. Hope you have a good evening, everybody.
You too, Hobbsy. Thanks, mate.
Catch you later, mate. Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gents.
I can't believe it.
We are straight over into quali. No break this time.
Or is quali finished?
Who knows? I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm assuming this isn't a race. Yeah, the old OP6 stop. It's you love to see it. No, that's definitely quali with that Haas going slow on the right there. As I'm catching a black screen. Don't know if you see the same. Okay, you do. And we're back.
The same.
Not sure. The HUD seems to have fallen asleep. So you can have a look at the watermelon Aston. It just doesn't sit right with me, the pink.
I think the pink is just a little homage back to what the team was, but
well, yeah, it's still sponsored by BWT. You can see the logo on the side still, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I mean, I guess BWT, that's their thing. But as this Aston Martin, probably Smithy, crosses the line, does a mystery time. That's probably a mystery position. Good enough for somewhere on the grid.
What is going on? We need to know. Oh,
be right back. All right, ladies and gents. We'll take a. Will we take a break? I don't know.
Oh, we can sit here and chat.
We can sit here and talk. So, what do you think of the last race?
Oh, mate, my head still can't get around how many penalties that was.
That was a lot of penalties.
I'm trying to do the maths in my head at the moment. Try and work out how many penalties were handed out from the top 14. That's all I can see.
Run the stream back and have a look.
That'll be the plan.
Yeah, that was certainly one of the races. Not sure what's going on with the game. Chat, if you're awake and you managed to catch the race, then that was one of the certainly
We're good. Stay if you can. Easy.
that was a race, Deckers. It was more of a guessing game in the end. But was he P2 Deckers? So you cut the track less than your opposition. We're having severe Cody stings by the looks of things, so we'll see how we go. I enjoyed the race from a spectator seat. Yeah, a lot of it was under safety car, that's for sure. Safety car picked up P11.
We had 64 penalties.
64.
64 that were given post-race, like at the end of the race.
Good
So however
grief.
many was served in the however many was served in pit stops, if any.
Good God.
And I'm now going to do how many of those were track limits.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of penalties. Mitch Weston, mate. Hello. That was a race. Daniel. Oh. That was
So 61 track limit penalties.
Seems about right. 61.
Oh dear me.
Good lordy lord. $2 fine per penalty. You'd never have to pay. Mo would never have to pay for his service for the rest of the year. $2 per penalty. Well, that's a lot of money.
If you throw in split red.
Oh, don't mention split red on stream. We need a detox for split red. Come on, man. We don't talk for split red.
If you throw in AP Sprint Series.
Now,
as a whole.
We're done. Which tells me, and we had, was it 6 or 7 safety cars?
We had 6 safety cars.
6 safety cars. We're finished.
6 or 7.
No JC as of yet. How many safety cars?
Oh, no.
Oh god. That's that's it. So they could have done the whole race under safety car. JC might be the only finisher. I'm assuming JC is still in the. Oh no, he's hosts. I think.
They had to restart. It looks like.
Here we go. How many survivors the grueling 100% race? Under 10. Mal, you didn't have an option for 10 or under. So no one was right because we finished with 10. SMH the head. 6 safety cars and you guys want more. No. Want more track cut pens. I didn't quite have enough. Could have survived with the last SC. Yeah. It was a race. Yeah, next go round at Canada we might just turn off track limits. You guys can just be a bunch of demons.
I'm going to bring up one of the boys'
How many
streams in
survived
tier 1?
Under 10. I'm going straight for the under 10 on the poll. Oh.
I think we shouldn't be too far away from going to some live action.
No, is that...
What is going on?
What is going on? That was on the grid on the right there. Did you see that? Has the race started?
I'm confused.
Hang on.
No, I don't think so.
They're going to reset the server. I'm learning from friend and colleague. It would appear that Connor Kingston and Alex Bone are glitched. No fault of their own. They're just sitting on the grid. That'll be the 2 cars that we can see sitting there on the grid.
Oh, I'm so confused. Because I'm also watching Connor's stream and it's gone ridiculous. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, mass server issues. I'm hearing. So Cody's at it again. At least it's happened now and not halfway through a 100% race.
This is very, very true.
Connor has just rebooted F1 2021, so
Okay, I can give you a tier 3 update.
tier 3 update.
They
Go
are
on, hit me.
They are on lap 64 of 70.
Oh my god, they had to have started late.
I
They
think so.
had to have started late, unless how many
Yeah,
cars
I think
left?
because they've done a restart.
How many cars left?
I can't see because what I'm looking at has something blocking the Hang on. I might be able to see.
Codemasters can't master the code. Actually, I think you'll find they are the masters of code. So, as by the name. So, false. So, yeah, that's a... don't know what's going on with the Mercedes. What's going on with this game, man. Man, we're just trying to broadcast, have a good Sunday night.
There are 10 cars on track
10 cars.
in tier
Now,
3.
they didn't start with as many cars, I was hearing. I think only 14 clicked in. So
Okay.
maybe not as many DNFs. Obviously, there will be some DNFs. But yeah,
I can see one person who doesn't have a penalty.
Good on him. Good on that man.
But they are spread like you would not believe. I'm so confused. What is going on?
F1 2021 Erie, ERY, however you want it. So sorry about the delay, folks. It's technology, I guess. Waiting for a fix. I'm guessing a server restart would be my best guess. Did seem like there was some vehicular based trolling going on track, so. But if anyone's around in chat, how was your day? What'd you get up to? Love to hear about it. Doesn't have to be motorsport related. What'd you get up to today, Preach?
Me doing a bit of video editing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's been grinding.
I have been grinding. There are 11 cars on track in tier 3.
Ah, so you're a liar.
There is one person with 30 seconds of penalties.
How many penalties?
30 seconds of penalties. So it must be 10 track cuts. I mean, it could be any combination.
How many until a DNF? What is that? 10 track cuts. Got back from Wakefield Park Raceway from marshalling. Was the start of a race weekend. That's nice, dude. Nice. I've actually been thinking about being a marshal. I work hospitality. I was talking to one of the customers about it. He's been a track marshal at Formula One. He reckons you can just sign up. Don't have to, because they got certain people with the fireys, certain people that have their first aids. So I might look into that for next season. Best garlic bread, man. Garlic bread hits different. Garlic puree, bit of butter, parmesan, parsley. Keep it simple. Keep it classic. But God, mate, race marshalling, you're doing God's work. Mad respect to the marshals. So definitely seen a server restart.
Yep, and we have quali. I don't know the results.
I assume they'll be going straight into the race. They must be doing a custom grid. Looks lobby updated. It says up the top. I assume that's what they're doing now.
Okay, I can go back through one of the members' VODs and I can get you some results.
Alright, sure. Run us through it.
through the quali results.
Sure. That's if they're
Um,
not redoing it. I'm assuming quali ran fine.
I don't think they're going to do.
Race to come shortly, yep. So they're not doing quali again.
Yep. So I'll get you the results in a second.
I'll just run you through the Drivers' Championship real quick. We've got Zach James, Mercedes car, leading the championship at 173 points. Dimitri Forrester and Hongi Huang, both in the McLarens, coming up in second and third at a 150 and 128 respectively. Alex Bone in the Alpine on 117. Zach Smith on 114 Aston Martin. He has missed a race. Alex Bone impressively in P4 with 117. No race wins. Has picked up a podium. 5 top 10s. So he's finished in the top 10 every race. Nice consistency seeing up in P4. Mitch Weatherburn in the AlphaTauri, that's smack on 100 points. Jeremy Washington in the Ferrari P7 at 85. P8 we got Kyle Jackson in the Red Bull, 78 points. P9, 62 points. Jaden Chia. Diabol's Ben Curtis, P10 at 56 points. Followed by Wenzel, Jacob Weatherburn, Kingston, Nemay, Jerome Pass, Nick Randall, Wana Feek, Ethan Small, Andre McLeod, Sam Barrett, and Aaron Heather. All running out. That was 21 cars, so we have lost one, but we're alright. Do you have the quality results, Preach?
I do. Smithy took P1. I gold P2. I don't know all the names because they're not on my screen, but Zen P3, Aspect P4, Alex Bone P5, Sec P6, KnockX P7, Fricks P8, Kojaki P9, Jacko P10, and then Loud Howard, Yoda, Monks, Kenneth Ang, 11 to 14. That's all I can see, unfortunately, but we'll have another look when we get going.
You got 12 seconds till the lobby restarts. I'm assuming that we'll head straight onto the grid.
Looks like we are going to head straight to the race.
Already past us. If they didn't have an issue with quali, then there's no point redoing it, I guess.
No.
6 hours of Mount Pano as well. Nice. I'd love to do some marshalling in the future. That's definitely on the cards for me. God, tier 3 must be a bit of a slugfest, hey?
I wonder where they're sitting at the moment.
Oh, 9 seconds to we're in the lobby. I assume we're not heading straight onto an active grid, that we had time to maybe extra time, maybe 2 or 3 minutes to load their setups.
It should be
fine-tune the
2 minutes to load
things.
setups, as usual.
Yeah, just fine-tune everything. No one hit start, or you get sent to the Shadow Realm. Banned for life and get 7 years in the Gulag.
Is that not a
minimum
back? Is that what it is? A start from the back?
for clicking start too early.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know how you would enforce. It's maybe start from the back next race. I think it is. I think it might be a quali ban. Like I said, you can't really enforce that standing start grid. If you had a formation lap, I guess you could do it. Maybe not even then, because Cody's pulls you into position when you come up to the grid. So
True.
the old Cody's. Where did you say Zach James was? P2?
Yes, I believe so.
Yep, there we go. We got Zachary James, Zachary Smith, front row. The old Zacharys. Zach James already two wins. Early on, 5 podiums. He's been up there in the points. Just mega consistency. Only had the 1 pole lap though. 0 fastest lap. So goes to show you don't need to start on poles. Obviously you'd love to, for obvious reasons, but not the be all end all. Zach Smith down in P5 on 114 points, about 59 points behind Zach James. Did not race last week in Singapore. Yeah, was out. Can't remember why he was, but otherwise has shown pretty nail and consistency. Apart from Bahrain, and they had the 20 points in that round, then the 36 at Silverstone, 41 at Imola, and 37 at Monza. So, I mean, we know Zach Smith's got the pace. Last year's champ, I believe. He'll only halfway done with the season, got a long way to go. Not even halfway done. Halfway done after this race.
I have tier 3 results, if anyone was wondering. Raj Sandhu won, 5 Zan. Mohammed Faizan finished P2. Bender finished P3.
And back-to-back podiums.
JC P4. Spidey Scanlon P5. Corbin Hanna P6. I'm having to convert nicknames at the moment. Stand by.
Yeah, so just getting a little bit of a extended time, these guys on the grid look, just to get their setups all nailed down. While we got the chance, Preach, I'm going to ditch her because I'm parched. I'll tell you that for free. So I'm going to fill up a
go
couple
grab
of
yourself a drink,
bottles and
buddy.
come back.
So we're just sitting waiting for everyone to ready up after the 2 minutes have elapsed. All right. Apparently we've got 30 seconds to go. So we get a start.
Looks like I've come back at a pretty rock solid time.
Yes. Yes.
Right, hopefully we can get underway, and we're off. 3 lights,
Here we
4
go.
lights, 5 lights. We're away. Zach Smith and Zach James both, they got pretty even goes. Never mind what has happened to Zach Smith. Drops all the way back, maybe down to P4, maybe below. Zach James got a massive start. Yellow flag in sector 1 already.
Already got a DNF.
Already got a DNF. Nathan Monk's already out of the race. Safety car maybe. Still the yellow flag's out. Nothing yet.
Alex Bone. It's got a 5-second penalty. He collided and gained 2 seconds at 2 places. As I think we can finally welcome JC. Evening, mate.
Finally is a word we're going to hear a lot tonight, because goodness gracious, what an ordeal that is. I am sweating profusely. You can have a newfound appreciation for real F1 drivers. I'm glad that I got here for lap 1 though, because this is where it all kicks off. What is going on down there? There's DNFs everywhere.
Rodan, what? How many? So many cars off track already. What is going on here?
Are we potentially having a lobby restart? Because that
I
seems...
think we might be.
I don't know though. There's a safety car out. Yeah, Dimitri's DNF from
Honor's,
P2 as well.
that was Honor just in front of him. There's all just leaving.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a restart.
Oh, okay.
Oh, things you love to see.
Alright,
Well,
we'll go for our
that gives us-
second restart. We've already restarted the lobby once.
Oh, really?
Yep, this is the second restart.
Some technical issues or...
Yes. Tier 2 went off. Okay. Tier 2's server went off without a hitch. The race, however, that was
a little...
something else.
A little bit. Deckers did tell me that it was a bit of a calamity.
It was a bit of a 63 track cuts penalties, did you say?
It was 64 total penalties, 61 of them were track cuts.
Wowee.
Yes.
Look, we had a fair few pens in Tier 3 too, but not that many, I don't think.
Me and Preach were playing mathletics come the end of the race.
We were trying. When you go back and watch the VOD, JC, you'll get why.
It was not a cool math game.
Nice work to the Ferrari driver. I'm not even sure who that'd be. Maybe Jeremy Washington up there enjoying his gratuitous P1.
Ah,
he was
Lorenzo.
P2. Never
P1,
mind,
what
C1.
up, mate? Silent
All the
10th
way
on the
from 10th.
grid.
Great
No
stuff.
stop race. Don't know how he did that.
Wowee.
Broke the rules, but told Michael Massey to go fuck himself.
Tell
Right.
you what, it was our man Raj Sandhu Swofail who won our race, and he did it with 6 stops. 6 stops. That man loves an extra stop, but he calculated.
Did he stop every time there was a safety car?
No, we only had one safety car.
What?
We only had one safety car. Now, I don't know if you know who Swofail is, but a little bit of backstory. I don't know a great deal about him either, but I know that he loves an extra stop. If you ask someone to do the Swo strat, it'll be an extra stop. But he has taken that to new levels and performed 6 stops, including one with about 2 laps to go, and he only had, I think, a 10-second lead, but he also had a penalty advantage, and he did the quick maths, and he jumped into the pits, and he put on old tyres, mind you, came back out, and still won the race.
Now, I'm hearing on the grapevine that we might only be doing a 50% race.
Well, considering the time, I can understand why, but that is mildly disappointing, to be honest. I would love to see these Tier 1 drivers sweat it out for 70 laps, because it's around about 45 laps where the mind starts to go on you a little bit, and the sweat pouring down your face starts to creep into your eyes and blind you a little bit, and that's the
Your brain isn't quite as sharp.
Oh, not at all. No. A few little mistakes start to creep in, and a few little curb hops, and it's no wonder there was so many penalties in Tier 2, because that is half the battle.
Apologies about that, lads. My internet just decided it would turn off. But we are
Internet.
back. Man, I'm not even in the country. I'm in the burbs.
Country.
It's called a Wi-Fi adapter, not a Wi-Fi adapter, a power line adapter.
Aren't you
'Cause I'm
hot-spotting
about-
from a caravan or something?
What? From a cat? What? What are you
Country
talking
internet.
about right now? No, I was considering going to the hotspot, but I just restarted my PC and it seems to have fixed itself.
Now, Greenie, I feel like this is all a bit of an issue. And if you decided to get yourself up in a roof for just 5 minutes, run some cabling from your router, run it through the wall.
Mate, okay, a couple of things is going to happen here. Number one, I'm in a rental, so I can't do any of that.
Okay,
Number
yeah.
two, my modem is downstairs, literally on the opposite side of quite a large house.
Okay, fair enough.
So-
Then my next idea is just get an extra long Ethernet cable
Okay.
and
Counterpoint.
run some.
Counterpoint.
and
I
run
don't feel like getting bashed by my mother. And
That's why you get a white one, so it matches the
give you an option.
walls.
I'll give you an option.
I let her give
I'll
me a
move
slap
out.
every now and then. It's not that bad.
You let her. Oh, okay. Ah. We're in the Xbox 360 COD lobbies, are we? I see. This is the tone we're setting.
It's after
But,
8 p.m. We're right.
Yeah, right. We can get degenerate now. Ah, yes.
So
But,
yeah, I thought it was interesting that it was lap 1. I thought, fuck, that's odd. So what's happened? Obviously, the lobby's not running properly or something, or
I think from what I
I
can
don't
see, the lobby might have cooked itself and not put anyone in the right, not put people in the right spot. With a little bit of reading I've done, but either way, it looks like we are doing a 50% race.
G'day, you
Moved all my tabs
degenerates.
as well. I had a bunch of tabs open.
No, no.
Oh, I'm molding.
Not good enough. What up?
Get all my
Oh, I can't even
everything
hear
set
you.
up so nice and neatly pre-stream, so I got everything ready to go, and now it's ruined. So, lesson to this, folks, is don't get yourself a power line adapter. It's not worth it.
Just get good.
That's facts. I could get good.
Wow, welcome.
I know.
Hey, gents. Yes, so we're restarting. We're going to 50% race because Christmas is soon, and I'm going to miss Sandra if we keep this up.
How many track cut penalties are we going to send to 50% race then?
I'm going to go
Still
with
63?
50%.
Still 63. What is that?
Hey!
31 and
I had a
half.
question to ask you, the three gentlemen.
No.
Yes.
If you could have a dinner and invite
Just about
three
my
people, any three people, well, who would they be?
And they have
Neil-
to be living.
Neil Alexander, Cameron Farmer, and Sean Madison.
No, you wouldn't.
a
No
fact,
one's
isn't it?
inviting Cameron Farmer. I'm joking. I thought you said David McNulty.
Do,
I see
do they
Ben,
have
I
to
got left
be-
out.
Do they have to be living people?
Well, it'd be awkward. They'd be easy to feed if they were dead, so you can go with that. Yes, they don't have to be living. Any three people?
I hate these questions because I'm so indecisive about this stuff.
Just
Yeah,
the first
I'd
thing
have
that
to-
springs to mind. First thing that springs to mind.
I would go Don Bradman.
Donald, yeah.
Yep, Donald. Winston Churchill.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey. What? Ryan Green, what?
the old Churchill.
Yeah, Churchill. And probably Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Yeah, great answers. Yeah, I was going to say Napoleon. You talked me into Winston Churchill. Can I just come to your party? Can you invite me as your third? Because they are great answers.
Why Napoleon? You wouldn't even understand him.
no.
Can you speak French?
No, I'd have to bring you. I'd have to get a translator.
No, but you can't. You only bring in three people, so maybe Napoleon, Napoleon's translator.
That's right. By the time we have medical like science technology that can bring someone back to life, AI would have advanced enough to be able to lifetime
very
translate
confident.
for me.
Napoleon
Jesus.
Napoleon went to uni in France, so they spoke English there.
I
reckon
doubt
I
he
could
speaks.
France.
There's a
Me
good
too.
chance.
He
that
actually
spoke
speaks.
more
Anyway,
than
we're ready to start. You guys go. Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4 lights, 5 lights, no
Napoleon's
Napoleon
French.
on this grid.
Let's go.
And they're off. That was a long hold. Better start this time from Zach Smith. It looks like gets a good run down into turn 1 ahead of Bonks, all up the back. Wow, 3 wide
Nice and
heading
clean
into
through
turn
1-2
2.
though.
Double McLaren's heading down to turn 4 league when he gets single file, otherwise death imminent. 3 wide heading down into turn 4, death imminent. They've done well to not hit each other, that's good. Connor Kingston, Wanafig, Mitch Weatherburn, all entertainable here. Just Cole Jackson just needs to sit back here. Just don't want to get twisted too early on the 50% race. That's not enough time to catch back up. But that was pretty impressive going 3 wide down into turn 4.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of drama in OI and Canada 1 and 2, so it's great. Nice week of it. Smithy up front, road gold. The Zachary Powers up the front there again. You can look out there doing that. Cheetah, very well in P3. Bottom there in the Alpine. Pressure from Dimitri. Behind his teammate Dimitri. As we come around for lap 2.
Yeah, as we mentioned, only the 50% race due to server issues. The race. But no DNF so far. It's definitely looking like a soft to medium race, I would say. 50%. I don't know the strat now. Too much. Medium?
Yeah, soft medium will do it.
Medium?
Yep. Medium's really nice here. Actually, both tyres, the tyres there, I don't think is great. It's not massive here, so I think both tyres will be pretty handy.
We saw some hard runners in tier 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We saw someone take 6 pit stops in tier 2 also.
Very comfortable in the mediums, so I suggest that they get under that tyre around about lap 10 or 11. Is that a new name? Who's that? Nathan Bunce. That's a new name.
I was thinking
There he is. He's in the Alpha Tower tonight. Welcome to Alpha Tower, Nathan Bunce. Lovely work. Great.
You're an AlphaTauri enjoyer, aren't you, JC?
I'm an avid AlphaTauri enjoyer. That is the best livery in the rig, don't you?
White rims, that's all you need to say. White rims on a Formula 1 car looks incredible.
Slightly better than last year's AlphaTauri rig too, which is also pretty nice.
As
Sort of an invert colour, isn't it? Compared to last year, they've sort of inverted
Yeah,
the blue and the yellow, yeah. Oh, blue and the white, sorry.
Blue with the white.
as Guido would say about the white rims, look at me, here I am. Love me. But
So what, Ogol's
it's such a
gone
good
through his
sprint.
battery a little bit there. He's down to in the 50s already. So we're a lap 3 in. So all he's trying to do is trying to stay within DRS of speed. Once that opens up, really.
He's open this lap. He does have some extra straight line speed. See how close he's gained here, or get another batch here.
Yeah, it's an interesting DRS zone. It's actually a double DRS zone. So the activation point is right back there at the end of sector 2. And then you get 2 doses of DRS. So really gives you a chance to make that overtake across the start-finish line into turn 1. That's where a lot of our overtakes got done.
Seeing the first of our potential 30 track limit warnings there for Connor Kingston.
Yeah, nice and early, that one.
The other way, I guess.
Hong Yi-Wang has pitted. The softs, the mediums.
Nice gap though between Mitch Weatherburn and Minor Feet. So those top 6, like we saw last week at Singapore, just tend to starting to break away. Make a nice gap. They're in a bit of a train at the moment. See what Zach Smith can do. Only half a second back with DRS heading down. Got double DRS here, so down to 2/10, down to 1/10. Would have it done here in the second DRS, so we'll see how he goes. There's Mitch Weatherburn, that's the fastest lap, 1:11.30.
It's pretty quick, pretty early on.
Yeah, that's some great pace.
Goodness me. Hold on a soft spot. Got a pretty full tank of fuel. It's pretty quick. But that's what you expect from the Tier 1 boys. They are on it.
Now, this is about as long as we went in Tier 2 without a safety car. There's 5 laps, so we'll see how they're travelling. What was the pole time? Good question, Raj. We didn't get to see fully because the server just didn't want to let us in.
Give me a second. Let me do some digging.
Alright, we'll get back to you. It was a time, that much I can confirm. Tommy said a 0.86. So very, very quick. Zach James right on the arse of Zach Smith now. These guys are going to be going as it. Zach Smith leading the championship. Zach James leading the championship. Zach Smith, P5, I believe. Has missed a race though, but how's the form Zach James has been on? Just truly good, great stuff this first half of the season. Sorry, mate, go on.
No, I just was going to agree with you about our man Ogold here. On board with him now. Looking back at Jaden Chair, he has had a red hot start to the season. And going into the Christmas break, he's very happy with the way he started off. But with those results, obviously comes a lot of pressure too. So Smithy's been there, done that. He won't feel much pressure. He'll just be trying to go fast. Interesting to see whether Ogold can deal with the pressure and keep the P1 to the year and to the championship, or whether or not some things start to go a little awry for him and all sorts of bits. So I wish him the best. As I said, Smithy's getting it done. So money, my milk will be on Smithy to recover in the second half of the season.
Pole for Tier 1.
Down there on the Aston into the pits. Calculated. Who's that getting a little bit squirrely there on the home finish straight? There was someone having a little bit of a escapade. Speaking of squirrely, Connor Kingston manages to save it behind Blind Afik. Nice little save. A couple of pens coming through now. Alex Bowen, Dimitri Forrester, Rob Wenzel, as well as obviously Connor, who's nice and early.
I am keeping count this time. No close observations here.
It's too many to keep count of last time.
Pole for this race was a 108.612. The top three were covered by 73 thousandths.
That's amazing. A lot of movers. Obviously, there's a couple of guys who've gained 3 or 4 spots there, but they are the 3 spots that have been given up by Homney, Kaz and Jacob. I think those guys are pitted. So, other than that, not a great deal of movement up or down by any one person in particular.
Dimitri Forrester just down the inside of the final chicane there.
Did we miss O'Gold getting past Smithy? I thought Smithy was in front.
We did, but Zach James has now got a 3-second penalty.
I mean, if last night's practice is out now, I think Smithy will pick up at some point too, so he won't be too stressed about that just yet. Now Smithy will have DRS too, so Smithy down there on 30% battery. Oh, actually, I just watched Smithy go. I think O'Gold's had an error there, because Smithy just literally walked past him, and Jane Chia having a little look now as they get a little too close for comfort. There was a touch there. O'Gold has had to take the exit road, and Jayden has lost out pretty badly. Might have lost 2 spots, Dimitri and Mitch, so a little bit of contact, probably not an overtaking spot into that chicane, but he was well within his rights. He was up alongside, so lucky that didn't go worse for the two of them.
He was very close to the zone. There's a DRS road hanging up to there, so he was nice and side by side heading into the braking zone with the inside. That turned into the outside, but Zach Smith just ran over him. I think a little bit of contact didn't help the issue, but luckily there was so much runoff at turn 7, 8 chicane.
Now, fellas, what are your thoughts on Nathan Monks here starting on the mediums?
I like it. I love it. It's funny.
Yeah, I think it's quite a smart, abnormal choice.
I have
Go for it.
no idea what the straight is like for a 50% race. So
Again, because I think medium soft is possible, I'm talking for a 50% race. I think medium soft is possible. So he'll be, high fuel load, just looking after his tyre. You really will need to protect the tyres. But when he's got those softs on with 14 laps to go and low fuel, he'll be fanging. So I like it. As I said, the medium tyre is really nice. There's no reason that can't go for even 30 laps. You wouldn't go that far, but sort of like 22, 23 laps, and it's great to race on. It feels consistent. It never really dropped off a cliff. So yeah, all power to him. I like it.
I think one of the big things though is that he is right tucked up in behind Kyle Jackson here. Doesn't look like he's being held up too much. Just able to just sit there, just circulate. See Zach Smith and Zach James are both pitted. The leaders both come in.
Thank you, those two Zacharies. Doing everything together at the moment. I love it.
both out onto the medium tyres. That could get them to the end. It might
That is Alex Bone taking the lead with the undercut.
Yeah, it's very nice from Alex.
He did that last week, I believe, didn't he? Undercut these guys. He didn't get it for the lead, but yeah, I remember him undercutting.
I mean, the effective lead is what I'm saying, but yes.
Yeah, of course. Effectively, everyone understood that, the provisional lead. And he had the pace too, didn't he, before the pit stops? It wasn't like he was miles behind these two, the two Zacharies. There's that Smitty's penalty that we're looking at. So Berwin's the only one. I know he's got a penalty too, so they're all even
They're
on
up to
penalties.
8 penalties now across the field.
So yeah, look, as we did say,
9. Sorry, 9. Jacob Weatherburn has 2.
Good, mate. Where's your counting skills? Where are they going?
No, I didn't see that Weatherburn had got 2.
All I'm hearing is excuses.
Yeah, well, at least I can do some math.
Yeah, I can't do that. It's fair. It's a fair shout. Stephen Kingston and Ethan Small both into the pits. Medium tyre looking like the preferred tyre of choice. Monk's still only 2 tenths off the back of Kyle Jackson. He's looking like he might have more pace than Jackson. He's just maybe just struggling to get past on the medium tyres. These small tyres are essentially 20 laps old now with the X2 wear with the 50% race. So these medium tyres, he should be in a better position. As correct me if I'm wrong, JC, soft tyres really do drop off after about the 15 lap mark in a 100% race.
Yeah. Again, I wouldn't say drop off, but they definitely slow down. So as I said, holds its pace. But the soft is quite a lot quicker too. So as I said, if he has got the pace, he's stuck behind the soft road. Jeez, how quick can he go? How quick's he going to be on those softs when he gets on or later on? That's my question. It's me. Anyway, on board with Mitch Wedderburn, currently holding the fastest lap with his 1:11.130, and last week's race winner at Singapore. Never forget that Roanoke. Oh my goodness, the oak, the chocolate milk that rescued his race. What an ending to that race last week.
Roanoke. God.
Roanoke? You don't like Is that alright?
Don't.
No? Oh,
No, JC.
I've been playing around with that one all week.
You've been trying to hold that one. But no, I'm not having it.
We've thought about that 5 minutes after we've got off here, and like, that's it.
All the dads out there respected that. You guys don't have kids.
He's probably got a whiteboard above his computer, and he's got all these things written down and all these little phrases he's going to try and use.
Oh no, stop cutting the track. It's another 47 PM. Even Small picks up 3 as well. Ooh, bang! And around the outside, Zachary Smith. Easy gets it done.
Takes the effective lead at the moment.
Gets it done before the chicane too, which is important. It allows him to use that DRS that he got ages ago and get away a little bit.
It's an interesting call here. Mitchell Forrester going the hards. I mean, the other interesting call was Jacob Weatherburn on the softs, 5 lap old softs. Obviously, he'd done his stop. So is he going for a 2-stop idea? Oh, there's a spinner.
It's around. Kyle Jackson's gone around. Don't know if he got a little help.
Oh, there's another one around.
Out there too. Oh, I don't know about that rejoin. Goodness me. One feet nearly murdered 2 men in broad daylight.
That's reminded me a lot of you under JC.
Wow, what? That wasn't a rejoin. Hang on.
No, it wasn't a rejoin.
The gap. Yeah,
The dive
reading
turn
the
one.
yeah, right. So, yeah, the gap there, I get. That's fine. So, yeah, Kyle Jackson and Wanafeek maybe had a little bit of contact. Wanafeek's cooked his tyres and he can't keep on the road at the moment. But, yeah, I think they had a little contact coming into turn 1. Both went round. And then I think it was a Haas and Alfa Romeo. Ben Curtis in the only Haas. Yeah, he's going to take corners, so he'll be trying to go as easy as he can for a little while.
Ignored the fact that there was a corner there. Mitch Weatherburn still in the lead with those 13 lap old softs. They've got to be coming to the end of their life soon. My guess is Monks and Weatherburn here are just hanging on for a safety car. Although Mitch Weatherburn 7 seconds ahead of Monks. This man does something with his tyres that's freaky deep.
Mitch Weatherburn is still opening the gap to Nathan Monks.
I don't understand what he's doing with these. Like, what black voodoo is this? What's happening? I don't get it.
I'd love to bring up the gap to the leader to see just how quickly it's changing. I mean, he's probably going to box this lap, to be honest, but 8.7, it is dropping a little bit.
I mean, Zach Smith, no slouch. Yeah, he just can't wait any longer. Speaking of the safety car, it seemed like a surprising considering the safety car, Tier 3 and Tier 2. No safety car yet.
No, I disagree. Not surprising. How many survived Tier 1? I voted for all of them. Because, again, Tier 1 drivers, they've just got a higher quality. They've been... put milk on it, there'll be no safety cars. I do that every week, though. I have faith
You do. You do. I'm not listening to you when it comes to predictions because you always ruin mine.
What do you think, Prix?
You always make me second guess mine. I'm not saying it.
What do you think your prediction is? Is there going to be a safety car?
Yes.
I think there will be one, maybe a virtual as well.
Sound a bit weird.
Well, here's the move. Zachary Smith on his slightly fresher tyres. He's going to have to go around the outside. Nathan taking the inside line and defending nicely. I think Smithy's got it done. And on exit, well, Nathan got a little bit squirrely on the exit there, so nice cut him as well. Very nicely on debut, if you don't mind.
Chair just had to take the off track there, which was suspect. I think he should probably give that place back. By the way, I'm no steward.
Just getting a little love and chat from Robert.
Peach's pet.
I'm not allowed to get props for the drop yet. Peach's pet. I like that. Nathan, just about the only car. Him and Diablo just in the track waiting for that safety car that may or may not come. Both 15 lap on mediums. On Yi. It's not a terrible position for that ball. T-box early. Out of some.
Oh no! What have you done?
Yes! I love it. As we see Alex Bowen, the man himself, on cue, go right around Zachary Smith with the DRS. So these two battling very nicely over the last couple of laps, using the DRS effectively and cruising past each other a couple of times. They've both got very strong pace. Well, keeping within DRS as well. Maybe biding his time. Looking after his tyres, watching these two battle each other, he knows they'll be keeping their tyres a little bit extra.
Jacob Weatherburn has done his second stop, I believe, under those mediums.
He's going for the 2 stop with 50%. Doesn't look like it panned out so far, but yeah, unfortunate. And then picks up a penalty. But these top 3 absolutely battling it out, but don't count out Mitch Weatherburn. 5 lap younger.
Weatherpoke. I was about to say the same thing.
So, what the real poll is there going to be anyone left at the end of this race with no pens? Is there going to be a driver who makes it through with no pens?
So there was one in tier 3, wasn't there?
No,
Yep.
we almost had him. Oh, in tier 3, apologies.
Oh yeah, Pingu, Corbin Hanna, he went the entire 70 laps with no pen. It was him, Spidey and myself battling for that little crown of no pens and who could get no pens first. So I think I lasted until lap 51 before I got my first pen. I think Spidey was lap 60 or so, but yes, Corbin Hanna, Pingu made it all the way with no pen. And it's pretty easy to get cuts in, so probably just not driving fast enough.
Movers and shakers. Now, movers and shakers. Nathan Monk's up P8 hasn't stopped yet. Up 8 spots. And one Afik is the biggest of our shakers, down 8. So Monk's pits now, and I've got it on very good authority from Diabols. It's about a 16-second pit delta. Is that right? With a stop?
Yep.
Yep. So with that, he'll probably drop down to in and around P12, P13. Pretty close. So it's not horrible for him yet.
These top 3 are going at it right now.
Yeah, especially Bowen and Smith. They are really battling. Absolutely loving the work from these two. As I said, using that DRS to close the gap up into the Wall of Champions, and then that second DRS on for turn 1 is where the moves are going to go. Bowen doing well on the last lap to defend position, but this DRS zone only serves to close the gap. Cause 12 dirty air in the first and second consecutive. Here's your detection zone coming up around about here somewhere, and if you're within a second here, then as I said, you get 2 bursts of DRS. One just up there, and then another one after the World of Champions. And so it's going to close the gap again here.
As you guys know, that I am counting correctly tonight in this split for penalties.
Step down, Jefferson.
I have the
Bowen's out of battery, so
I did.
I think Smithy will get in here. He's again made to go around the outside. Bowen again taking a defensive position, but he had to go pretty deep, Smithy, and managed to hold on to it, keep it on track, but it did cost him. Bowen takes the lead back, so just watching a great battle here. We really are blessed.
When it comes down to these last, when it comes down to the last sort of 7 or 8 laps, I think I've got to start thinking about their position on their track limits and all that. Whether or not, you either go hard, try and build a gap, try and get home. He's still going to finish on the podium at the moment with Jaden Chewy where he's sitting. At the moment, it looks like it'll be Bone and maybe Zach Smith on the podium, but Zach James has 6 seconds. He'll drop back a little bit further, I think. Certainly an interesting chat in the last race, trying to work out where everyone would finish.
Oh, that was close there, Alex Bone. That was a very speedy pit entry.
Why has he pitted?
Don't know. Maybe thinks the medium just won't last. Still quite a few laps to go.
With 2 stop.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
He might be onto
He
something.
nearly got broken. Oh no.
He,
You two don't even know what humour is. Go back to your meme.
Oh, it's just so bad now.
not based. It's not based, Mo.
Oh, can we
Based
not
Mel.
bring Tier 2 antics into Tier 1, please?
You know what? I don't think
gods
Mel-
don't approve.
Oh, never mind. Here goes around. Oh, God, contact.
Oh,
Please, no death.
Oh,
I think that was Connor, by the way. That's Connor and Alex Bowen coming together.
that's not what you like to see. I was
That's-
really looking forward to see how that strategy panned out as well.
That's twice we've watched 2 cars go side by side into that chicane, and twice we have watched mild death.
You know what's going to happen here?
Sorry, I'm not paying
Nathan
that one.
Monks might have just had the master stroke. He stayed out, kept those mediums nice and fresh. He's going to make bulk spots if he can make those softs last now. We see Zach Smith and Zach James both going for the medium, so they're doing the soft medium strap. But this could be a master stroke here from Nathan Monks.
Dimitri Forrester as well on the 9-lap odd hards. He's looking to go to the end on those. Zach Smith's only 4 seconds back. He'll make that up on the mediums, but Forrester can easily go to the end and
Dimitri
still
can
have
go to
pretty
the end of the next race on those hards.
That's a fact.
Don't know why he's going on the hards. I don't know whether Jeff's maybe boned him and put it on a long time.
I don't know, so you just go for it, don't you?
Nice little move. That's the 3rd time we've seen 2 cars side by side down there, and Ben Curtis, as he generally does, has very kindly left the ball. Jeroen has said thank you very much.
I feel like that's a big dig there.
It is a little dig. Did you see him last week in Singapore? He basically pulled off the road to let cars pass.
No, I was busy
Our
last
man
week.
Ben Cursed Eyeballs needs to get his bloody elbows out sometimes because he has let 3 cars through there. Juan Feet, Kyle Jackson, and Jerome Parson all just gone bang, bang, bang. And I know he's on 21 lap old mediums. Oh, that's an interesting pit entry. Goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. Wowee.
Was he on the inside then? Of another car?
Yes,
Just
so
didn't
that's
break.
almost what caused the problem there, is that it was the car on the inside who wanted to get to the pit lane, and the car on the outside who didn't want to go in the pits. They almost came together. Goodness gracious. Anyway, back to the action. I tell you who I'm liking is Mitch Weatherburn. He's only on 8-lap old mediums. That's the man I've got my money on now. He's going to go for 2 in a row because those mediums will make it.
Yeah.
Yes, Smithy and Ogold are on nice fresh tyres. We're going to have a look at the penalty situation in a second, but I'd be confident Mitch is only on sort of 3 seconds, as is Dimitri and Smithy and Ogold. There they are. Ogold on 6, so he's earned himself an extra pen. We might see one more come through. Watch Monks making a move on his nice soft tyres. He'll get that done pretty easily down the inside of Kenneth. But
I think
Mitch Weatherburn in the box seat for me.
what we need to look at here though is Jaden Chia. If Zach James can just stay with Zach Smith as they catch up to the back of these Weatherburn and Forrester, he might be able to flesh out that gap to Jaden Chia and hold on to his position. He's got to have 3 seconds in between.
Safety car coming lap 28.
Are you going to put milk on it?
Nah, I'm not. Nah, it's his milk. I
know. That's why I only see the OOR bot that says, OOR.
If he wants to put milk
whoever's
on that one,
behind
I'll have every drop of that milk because there'll be no safety car. But if there is, especially at lap 28, 7 laps to go, goodness me, wouldn't that throw the love island enthusiasts amongst the team boxes? That would cause all sorts of calamity. Yeah, it's a bot, isn't it? Race control. Come on, where's race control?
I thought it was a race control. That's why I said it.
Yeah,
Zach Smith has a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, pretty standard. I think we'll see another one for most drivers. It's just so easy to get cuts here, especially if you're pushing the car, which all those guys are.
That means that Zach Smith and Zach James are both now racing each other. I have to worry about penalties putting, Zach James 3 seconds back at the moment. Still too early to call anything, but
Dimitri's actually making these hards look reasonably quick. Love your work, mate. I don't know how you're doing that. I think O'Gold will definitely want to get this move done though. I don't care how quick those hards are looking. DRS here.
Yeah, he should quite easily have it done here.
I want to get it done. Because Dimitri doesn't have DRS on spin in front of him, so O'Gold goes through. Now, as you said so very rightly, Tom Riley, he's racing Smithy, so he'll want to get cracking, close that gap. Here's a
he
little.
sliced it. And he's still going to want to pull away from Jaden Chia, I think.
Nice little move there.
Sector 1. There's that.
It's like an Alpine around the corner, turn 1.
No, it's Alex Bowen letting everyone
It is
around.
Alex Bowen.
He's letting everyone through. He will be blue flagged to those cars in front, so he's doing the night thing.
Bad to worst to terrible to Alpine.
Terrible's worse than Alpine. I mean,
Alpine's worse than terrible.
That's what I meant to say. Okay. We had a...
No, I don't know why I slandered Alpine.
Alpine slander.
Not
Alright.
sure why I gave a bit of slandered Alpine there, just threw it. Nah, really unfortunate for Alex. He was having such a good race. He was really on for P1, wasn't he? He was racing Smithy. He was racing Gold. He was on. And then, yeah, just sort of... Again, I didn't see the incident with Connor, so I'll let the stewards deal with that one. Unfortunate. That's where Jeroen's made a couple of nice moves so far.
Just not in the arse.
Bow Oak's not okay, but passing the arse, we're going to keep beating the crap out of that deal. Is that okay?
You say something?
Yeah. Here comes one feet. Oh, don't know about that, Jeroen. That's an interesting way to defend. He picked a line and then he sort of chose another one. So Ryan had to jam on the anchors there to avoid that collision. And did well. to do so. Looked a little bit of this. Jackson, after his earlier stint, was holding on to this top 10 position. If I say that, it was more than 10 lap pressure mediums.
I'll tell you what,
The death chicane.
Zach James hasn't been able to hold on.
He has dropped off the back, hasn't he?
Yeah, wait.
He has only one more track limit pen away from Smith to being back within that window though, so you know how easy they are to pick up.
Tommy's asking what pens are looking like. I want to make sure that my counting is up to date. 22. Who do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Don't matter how many pens there is behind him, Mitch Burn up there with only the one. So if Smitty does manage to catch him, which he hasn't shown he's going to do in the last couple of laps, Burn has either held position or I think he actually may have extended that a little bit. But again, even if Smitty manages to catch him, he's still going to gap him by 6 seconds. There's only 7 laps to go, so Wedderburn going for 2 in a row here and looking to join Bogle and Smithy at the top of his Tier 1 table going into the new year. Off we go now.
So many pens it melts my brain. I don't know where everyone's going to finish.
I think I'm counting 26 at the moment.
Jacob getting very interested in the Red Bull.
26 track on the penalties at the moment.
Well, Jackson's still holding on to that top 10 spot. Flags at 2 and 3. Looks like there's ooh, that was close to Kyle Jackson again. There's 2 cars not moving back there at the DRS detection zone. I think there might be a safety car.
Safety car.
Slightly.
Oh, we're a lap away.
Wow, that's bang. Neil called it. And
This is not lap 28. Boke on his 28th lap does not count.
Yeah,
He did not say
exactly
it was.
what- He said lap 28 safety car.
He said lap 28 of the race. He didn't specifically
Did
say.
he? He
to
did he
his own
specifically
down.
say lap 28 of the race? Did he? Because I'm seeing here safety car coming lap 28. I'm reading
But he
that
also
as
didn't-
safety car coming for lap 28 of Bowen. I am paying that.
How are you reading that?
Dead set.
How
Where
are
are
you
you
getting
getting-
that?
where are you
There is
getting-
no way you can pay that.
Where are you getting all the extra letters from? I'm only reading safety car lap 28. Where are you getting safety car coming lap 28 for
I have
both?
left it open to interpretation, and I am paying that. I'm the one who owes him
You-
the milk for it.
are
So
you
the fact that I'm paying it means that I'm a grown adult. You 2 children.
You are.
Are you having a seizure? Like, are you just actually just imagining words that aren't there right now?
I'm paying that one, Neil. All you, mate. Great
He's
call.
hallucinating.
He has called times to the 1,000th, and he has now
Pay the
called that
man
safety
his
car
milk.
laps out. I'm paying the man his milk. Don't you worry
Don't
about
thank him. Don't support this type of behaviour.
that. Absolutely, great work. Lap 28 of Alex Bowen's race, we saw a safety car.
I'm
JC,
calling sus.
JC, suck a lemon. No.
I am absolutely calling.
Oh no.
Yeah, you would be upset, Bowen. Bo-Oak. Alex, that's
Oh,
pretty
he
disappointing,
doesn't
mate. We
get-
were just discussing how you were really well and truly up for the lead, up there fighting Smitty, lap after lap, DRS just helping you get those overtakes done, and it was a great battle to watch. We were interested when you pitted again. We thought the soft medium one stop was going to work, and then as you came out of the pits, obviously you did. I don't know, as I said, we haven't seen the incident. We sort of flicked to it after it happened. We did see that there was an incident, and yeah, pretty unlucky for you, mate. Yeah, so considering how well you were doing, it is pretty disappointing for you, mate. Unlucky. But as I said, yeah, we didn't see the incident, so we'll let the stewards deal with that one.
I trust you, Alex, but I'm still calling sus on Mull, knowing that Bone on his 28th lap there'd be a safety car. I'm still calling sus. I feel like there's something on the inside here.
Hang on.
Something
So
on
you're
the
saying
inside.
you're saying a little bit of milk changed hands.
No, I am reading exactly what Mull said, where he said, boom, Bone on his 28th lap safety car. But I am not, for at any time, accepting that he originally said safety car coming lap 28, and that means it's lap 28 of the driver's race.
All right then, mate. What did you predict? I don't see anyone else getting a prediction like that.
I predicted
28. Well, how many laps did we complete before that? 28. We've completed 28.
Yeah.
We were on the 29th lap.
But we haven't completed the 29th lap.
You didn't say 28 laps completed.
I didn't say I didn't. I didn't say I didn't. Where did I say? Where did I say it?
Hang on. Okay, Mull.
You have to be specific.
Listen to me, Malik.
Mate.
Right. If you're on lap 1, doesn't start on lap 0. And lap 1 doesn't start as soon as you complete the first lap. That's the same logic that you're using.
Yep.
Oh,
That is correct.
Get fucked.
That's how curses work, mate. You can't specify exacts.
You can get.
All right. How many predictions have you guys nailed tonight? Hang on, I'm waiting.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on, I'm waiting. That's right, none.
My prediction right now is standing up.
What's his prediction?
My prediction right now is standing up. 1 safety car plus potentially a VSC.
Hey, Preach, there's only 3 laps to go. Maybe you just want to pull back on that. Yes.
Nah, don't
saying.
do that to him again.
I'm just saying, and I'm not backing down, because yes, there are 3 laps to go, and I'm saying potentially a VSC.
Well, that's a pretty each-way bet, potentially.
Potentially? So you can say potentially, but I can't be half a lap out.
I'm gonna
For a pretty severe thing.
And put a bet on Farlap potentially winning a race in the next 3.
I'm going to predict that Zachary Smith gets under a 120.
It's all happening here.
I reckon next lap will be sunny. Actually, in this game, that might not happen. That happens pretty quickly in this game. Shit, it's going to rain now. Shit. Anyway, the safety car's coming in. Over to you guys. I've dribbled enough shit for the last 2 seconds.
Thank you for coming and clarifying that was indeed the correct call. And I will pay the
Absolute teacher's
As he
pet
said,
right here, JC.
As he said, you got to be in it to win it. And that man had a ticket in the lotto, and you guys haven't bet in it. So it's that. Here we go.
Teacher's pet.
2, potentially 3 laps to go here. We will watch them open up their 3 green laps. We're green. Whoa, what's going on here? Hang on a second. Oh, no. I think
What the fucking fuck's happening?
He's back.
I'm back. This is a disaster.
What just happened? So hang on. Is that
Who predicted Ghost lap 33?
Is that a VS? Did I just see? There is a yellow flag. I think that's Jeremy in the background having.
It's Patrick Swayze in the Mercedes.
Potentially.
Zach James transcending time and space to try to get the position then.
Oh, you got to win somehow. Might as well turn into a ghost. He's off. I don't understand what's going on. Now he's turned into a.
Zach's been hacking the game.
Yeah, I don't know whether Okol's just backing off because he doesn't know whether Smithy's reconnected yet or not.
I have no idea what's happening, but this has been funny.
It has been pretty good. It's been a good race to call yet again. 2 weeks in a row we've been blessed. But Peyton Munt's my driver of the day. I'm very beautiful that one piece at the moment if he holds that together. It's a great effort. Mitch Weatherburn bloody lost out in that friggin' safety car. He was well and truly on for a race win. But both AlphaTauri drivers in the top 6, so nice work for them. Monk's a chance here for a debut podium as Jerome Pass has passed away into the Wall of Champions. And Washington said, Washington off. Washington off. Is that, hang on.
Still no VSC.
No VSC, get in the bin, your predictions
Still
suck.
no VSC. Do you want to back out on that one yet, Prix?
Get the
you
car.
sure?
Breaches just hold there forward.
I'm
You
just
sure?
going to keep sitting back and
Patrick
watching the race.
Swayze in the
I'm sorry.
Mercedes.
Oh, jeez, the yellow flags are
cheers.
coming out.
Thanks,
For
Mark.
the donation, is that's great from you, mate.
Thanks, Mark. I love you.
I'll Bushels come in the $2 there.
Zachary Smith has absolutely fucked off.
Zach Smith is the greater Zach. So we're going to have to euthanize Zach James after this. as
He's
there can
chasing
only be
down
one.
Demi Moore, or
Can
I
we
have
go to
questions.
intervals, please? Can we go to intervals quickly?
Yeah,
Intervals?
Mitch Weatherbird's still on for P1.
Sorry, on interval.
Sorry, let me go.
And he's having a crack at Zach James here too.
Weatherburn.
He's got him.
Hang.
So he's still on.
Hang on.
Got him, bang!
Mitch is in the- Hang on. Mitch is very much on for a win here.
He absolutely
Yeah,
is.
Oh,
I just
my
want
word.
to
In that
watch
gap.
where Zach's the gap that Zach Smith can build up over the rest of
The
the
last lap, by the way, where it's all
Yep.
just gone pretty quickly, hasn't it?
Hang on. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final lap of the race.
Buckle up
and
or
it's a
pucker up?
tight one. Pucker up.
Oh, Monks on
It
debuts! Throwing away a podium.
Oh, yes,
Monk.
too.
Welcome to OOR.
Standard.
Standard.
Hey, Mull.
Yes.
Mull, your other prediction it's within margin.
Oh, I don't know.
31 track cuts. You said they'd be half of what they were in Tier 2.
I had no fucking idea what was in Tier 2. All I know is that the race is probably still going. 16 safety car letters at one. A fix gone and shafted himself into a fence. Not a great strategy here in the last lap, but we'll see how it plays out. Last lap of the race, Dimitri Forrester really close to whoever he's racing. Who fucking knows? Penalties everywhere. Just cut every corner. You might have a track limit left.
What's going on here?
Oh, bang! Bang! Oh, he's gone through! What a move! Zachary's J. Oh, shit, I don't know what's going on. Mitch Weatherburn wins from Patrick Swayze, Jaden Turner P3, Dimitri Forrester, chop down those trees P4, Young in his new car, P5, Zach James, why are you down P6, mate? And on debut, Monk's 8th, Kingston 9th, Kyle Jackson 10th, and Bowen is still finding the rest of his car somewhere around the track.
Wow.
Oh,
Thanks for bringing that one home with all that energy. Goodness gracious, that's what it deserved.
I think Mole breathed about 5 minutes ago. It's the last breath he took.
Love that from you. Really good stepping in there.
I'll
Jeremy,
save my energy for
brought
that.
it home. Show us some squiggles. Give us a flash of the headlights. It's not ACC, whatever. Throw it over the line. Nice work, Jeremy.
Talking about? Yeah, just give us a flash of the headlight, mate. Just give us the fork while you're driving past.
Oh, shit.
Kenneth Ang, driver of the day. I don't know what I just watched tonight, but that
Mitch
was that
Weatherburn,
was
driver of the day.
something else.
Oh, that is
Weatherburn.
disgusting! Get that
Yeah,
off
we
there!
love that. 2 weeks in a row he's come out with that bloody zebra dance or whatever he's doing there. I
No,
love it.
disqualified. That's shit. Get out of there, Mitch.
P1.
Well done, Zachary Smith, P1, Jaden Chair, P2, Dimitri Forrest,
Number
P3.
6 on the grid, he's my driver of the day, Mitch Weatherburn, nice work. Zach Smith P2, Jaden Chair P3,
Oh, we've lost the
Dimitri
fucking plot.
Hong Yi and Zachary James look out top 6. Kenneth Ang is the driver of the day according to the game, having come from P14th, he'll be P7. Nathan Monks on debut, P8, and the other AlphaTauri, Connor Kingston getting in a few incidents for P9, Kyle Jackson also having a few, but bringing it home in P10, and the fastest lap went to Jeremy Roshington with a 109.7.
Oh, dear.
Nice work pinching that point as he managed to creep over the line and score himself a basket. Unlucky to Alex Bowen and Jerome Pass, who both were having great races and DNFing. So, wowee, another eventful evening. We were supposed to have a 100% race, didn't quite make that distance, but goodness gracious, imagine if we had that amount of action for 100% of that.
Mate, you should have rocked up for Tier 2.
I did hear
Oh,
it was
shit.
eventful.
I reckon the safety car's going to have 3 months off. Need new fresh
That-
set of tyres.
I genuinely think the safety car led the most laps of the race.
Safety car needed to come into the pits to change tyres and get him another set of fuel.
It did 7 stints.
It ran over its maximum steep time at
Yeah.
change drive.
It got DQ'd. Safety car podium. Oh, that was actually a lot of fun though, Tier 2. And Tier 1, obviously we couldn't get 100% race due to server issues, but last round of the season, oh, where's the next 100% at? Does anyone remember?
Spa, I think,
It's
is
Spa at the end of the season.
100%.
Oh, that race is going to last probably 3 weeks.
So, yeah, that'll
Imagine
be a
if
long
it's
one to
wet.
roll.
Oh, don't say that.
Please don't.
People
People-
somewhere just did a flip.
When,
No,
when are we at Monaco? Are we at Monaco?
We're not this season.
What? That's a cardinal sin. You can't
No,
do an
it
F1
is
season.
not.
No,
with
it's
Monaco.
not. It is,
Terrible
it is
drivers.
overrated as fuck.
Baku,
That's a
Singapore and
cardinal
Baku.
sin.
No one enjoys driving
No,
that
alright.
track in a
Greeny woke up and chose
Listen,
death.
Listen, sprint round. Sprint round at Monaco.
Gross. Well, I'll tell you what's left. The next 6 get me pretty moist. We're back next year, 16th of January. We're at Azerbaijan. One of my favourites in this game. Then we're Austria. Then we're Australia. And we finish off the season with Brazil, Portugal, Belgium. So I can't wait for the back half of this calendar.
Good calendar. No Monaco though.
Fuck off.
Mate, it's a sin. It's the
Greeny
F1
gets
track.
serving
Yeah,
you.
it is a sin being on the calendar.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah.
You love it. Imagine quali.
That's about it.
Maybe
That's the
DNF
only good thing
then.
about Monaco
Yeah.
qualifying.
Yeah,
Did
mate.
they survive?
No, the races are right in the game because people can't drive in this game. They just crash. They can't drive like they do in real life. No, I'm kidding. People can drive, especially as tier 1. You guys are nuts.
We'll start a season just for you, mate, and just have Monaco every time.
Yeah, mate. You know what? Funnily enough, I don't like racing there. I would just like to commentate it. It's a bit ironic.
Mate, Azerbaijan's way better. It's got more carnage, better races to watch, and it's more fun to compete in.
Yeah, but you could have both.
Nah.
Okay,
You wait,
fair
you
enough.
wait. Turn 14, Azerbaijan, or the castle section.
Street tracks only series when? Or that's
Street
not a bad idea.
tracks.
Hey, Mal,
Oh,
is
Jenna.
there still time to buy any tickets for the raffle?
There is, mate. 6 days. So next week, obviously, we've called the season early because we've got a big event on next weekend and a few drivers are going to be burnt out. So we want to give them a bit of a break before Christmas. So the draw will be drawn at the end of the Silverstone 12 hour on Saturday night. Get a ticket.
Get a couple of tickets. Get yourself a bag of tickets because the prices on offer there are well and truly above what they're worth in tickets. So go and get a couple.
I
Get a
don't
ticket.
know.
Get 10
reckon
tickets
I
and I'll
could-
send you milk.
Oh, milk. Oh,
Yeah.
it's gone. What type of milk? Just like a 1
What
litre
type
plain?
of
Are we
milk you
talking-
asking me? What type of
I've
milk
got-
you asking, Mullet?
Yeah, like a
What
3
type
litre,
of milk?
Like a Woolies plain full cream.
I'm
What?
gonna get you a
extra
what
dollop.
fuck?
I just
Disconnect this man.
Are you
I just
okay?
It's
I just
not
want
okay.
milk. I
This
just
is the
want
kind
milk
of
that
crap
tastes
we've got
like
to
real
deal
milk.
with. Absolutely outrageous that he doesn't know that farmers use.
Never
is
gonna
the milk
change
of
my
choice.
love for you.
You can just take
I
the
went
coffee
to
out of the farmer's
Thailand
bin
and I
love
got this tattoo.
it. What are you talking about right now? What are you start singing for?
Yeah, it was the, it was the
I
ad for his
I
milk.
enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
I'm too young. I'm
All right,
too young
Ryan,
for that.
you go to a supermarket or you go to
The
a
ad was
milk
out
bar.
like 4 years ago.
I don't watch TV, mate. What do you think
Oh.
this is? It's
You don't watch
2021.
TV?
Who watches TV?
You just
It's
fucking
2021,
watched
mate.
it then, commentating.
Oh, it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's like free to air, you degenerates.
Is anyone watching us or listening to us?
I don't know. You still live streaming?
I don't know anymore.
Are we live? Yeah, I would say we're live. It
What
looks
is
like.
life? What is life?
Are we live?
Go and
Oh,
buy
you
some
know.
tickets. See you next year.
Who's winning tonight?
Sorry.
Lando Norris is going to take out both of them turn 1,
Who?
and Bottas is going to win it.
Bottas has got to win tonight's race, so Verstappen to win the championship.
Why do you say left field shit like this all the time? When it's like just not gonna happen.
I like it.
I have a lot of money to spend on milk.
I reckon Mazepin 20th.
That's a good.
Can
That's
we
a good
can we
shout.
can we bet on that somewhere?
Yeah,
I would
I'll
say
bet on that.
Mazepin. Money on Mazepin to not start.
What?
Someone's paid
Nah,
that
he'll
out.
start. He'll finish P18.
Oh, will he?
Finish.
Do you reckon
He'll
Mazepin?
do
Oh,
that.
wait! Sorry, everyone shut up! Everyone shut up! Everyone shut up! Where's Mazepin going to finish? We'll have a bet.
P18.
I'm going to say 20th. I'll bet you a carton of milk.
Done.
Done.
DNF doesn't
Yeah,
start.
DNF.
DNS.
I
Nah,
won't start the car.
Start.
No.
I won't get the car
no.
started.
nah. Mazepin. I've
Yeah,
already had a
you-
bet. I've already had a bet, Jamie. He's going to finish 20th. Jamie
Yeah,
reckons
18th.
18th. All right.
Did not start.
We're gonna pay out the bet early.
Did not start.
Yeah, he's not starting tonight, so he's going to finish 20th,
No,
which
he
is the same
doesn't
points.
Finish anyway. He doesn't finish anyway.
Well, technically, he's going to finish 20th.
No, he's
No,
technically not going to start
technically
the
he's not going
race.
to start the race, so he doesn't get a finishing position.
Mate, if I just don't rock up to my sprint race, do I just finish last? What?
Do you get points for that?
No.
He's going to be the 20th driver at the track, and he's going to go down as a DNF or DNS.
Yeah, and
We should classify him 20th.
Oh,
It won't be until lap 28.
What? No.
Oh my.
You know what I fucking mean when I'm betting him. Fuck off. I'm trying to bet with this dickhead here. I reckon out of all the 20 drivers, Mazepin will be the lowest one down. And then...
But he's.
Shut the fuck up! Jamie reckons he's going to finish 18th. Right, are we all happy with this?
I'm fucking.
He's going to finish
my God.
18th. He's going to finish 18th, and he's not going to finish after lap 28.
Okay, that's
whatever.
done. I'm handshaking that, Jamie.
JC, I want 5 of whatever you're on.
Oh, yeah.
JC, Mazepin's not racing tonight because he's got COVID.
Oh.
Oh, that.
I've been deviously linked.
You have
These
been
two, and these two assholes.
You've been. I believe the word is deceived.
Because I love you, I'll cancel the bet.
Love you too.
Can
That's
I have
alright.
milk? Can I have his milk?
Appreciate that.
No,
All right.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
say
off.
that.
I'm out of here.
I'm going. Buy some bloody Christmas tickets, you lot. See you next year.
See ya.
No.
Bye.
Yeah, I want JC's milk.